Hi there, my name is Six Fox, and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3. We just completed the New Beginnings gem campaign for the Shadow of Death, and now we need to go on to a new campaign. Gotta tell you though, I was really impressed with myself. We managed to get the highest ranking. I think it's the highest ranking. Maybe above Archangel is Azure Dragon, but I'm pretty sure that Archangel is not a rank that we should sneeze at. I'm very, very happy for that, grateful for that. But now I think that we need to recognize what made us successful. It was because we cast so many spells and we're really good with spells. And how do we really test our mettle? We do the Birth of a Barbarian campaign now. We play as Yogg, who is going to forsake all magic, and you don't get any kind of slow, any kind of haste, any kind of lightning bolt. You have to be tactically on your game in order to win. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start back up a new campaign, Birth of the Barbarian, the Yogg campaign. Let's dive right in. So, Yogg has been at the Berkata Magic Academy learning to be a wizard, but his barbarian heritage beckons him to follow the path of a warrior. Yogg accepts Duke Winston Baragas' offer to join him in Krewlodian. Unfortunately, the wizards of Berkata will use all their powers to prevent him from leaving. Scenario 1 is On the Run, and the scenario description is thus: escape from Berkata and capture the Krewlodian town of Groa to win the scenario. However, if Yogg is defeated in combat or fails to capture Groa in 5 months, the scenario is lost. Yogg is limited to level 9, but will carry his experience and skills onto the next scenario. Usually, for the gem campaign, it says experience, skills, and spells. Buddy, there's no spells here. You're a barbarian who's giving up magic. That's not going to be in the cards. Let's make sure that we are on impossible difficulty. We are going to be the blue player against one red enemy here on this medium-sized map. And then we have to choose between the Spirit of Oppression, the Pendant of Negativity, and 3 Naga as our starting bonus. Let's go to the dice roll and just see what the dice have to say on the matter. We roll a 6. That indicates that we are going to take the Naga. And let's hear it from Yogg the Barbarian, and let's let him paint the rest of the picture for this story.
All my life I've been studying magic under the wizards of Berkata to please my mother, a genie. But it is the blood of my barbarian father that runs through my veins, and I feel that my hands were meant to carry a sword rather than a staff. Fate seems to agree, for I have received an invitation from Duke Winston Baragas of Krewlodian to join his army. The time has come for me to leave this place, but I know that my teachers will not permit that without a fight.
Bet you that they won't. I bet you that they won't. Born the son of a barbarian chieftain and a genie enchantress, you have always found your mind to be at odds with your heart. Your mother enrolled you in the Magic Academy at a young age, but as much as you tried to fulfill her wish for you to grow up to become wizard, you found academy life to be excruciatingly boring. In many ways, you were more like your father, spending your time engaged in swordplay rather than studying your magic textbooks. To your teacher's dismay, your studies suffered as your fighting skills grew. However, the more the academy attempted to discipline you, the more you came to hate magic and yearned for a more adventurous life. Such a life always seemed out of your grasp until last week, when you received an invitation from Winston Baragas, the Duke of Krewlodian, to join his armed forces. Your reputation as a swordsman had reached the neighboring country of Krewlodian, and the Duke, who desperately needed to supplement his armed forces, was aggressively seeking foreign recruits. You saw this as an opportunity, as a sign that now was the time for you to give up your life of magic. Knowing how zealously the Academy guards its secrets, you are certain they will close the borders and give you chase. Undaunted, you send one of your sparring partners out to find a town where you can build up troops to help you fight your way to Krewlodian. Last night, your friend sent word of a town not far from Caloran, all you have to do is follow the road south, and you would get to safety in a few days. You know, I think that this is actually the premise of every single mobster movie ever, where it's like, boss, I need to get out. It's like, no, you don't get out. You're here to stay, and you can't just leave the mob. So I think that if that's the case, Yogg better find a way to run. Yogg the wizard starts off with these equestrian gloves. and the speciality of chain lightning plus basic tactics and the basic offense. I love tactics. I think that this is going to be an excellent secondary skill for us. Basic offense, tremendous, especially knowing that we are not going to be able to use spells. Of course, Yogg has studied many years with the Wizards of Bracada, but he would rather spend his time engaging in swordplay rather than studying magic. And for that reason, he has no spellbook. And for that reason, his speciality of chain lightning is so worthless. We don't have a speciality. Yogg is kind of a loser, and I'm very sorry to say that, but it's true. 25 of the Master Gremlins, 12 Stone Gargoyles, 4 Iron Golems, and 3 Naga. We've got a problem here. This is Aine. She's got a pack of Master Gremlins and another pack of Master Gremlins, and oh, what is that? Oh, that's right, a few Titans. I don't think that we have any chance in fighting Aine. I think that it is in our best interests to absolutely run away. In the bottom left, we do have Terek. This is the sparring partner, and he is going to give us access to this green master's tent. And I think that he actually, yeah, he starts off with these boots of speed. And so we've got some opportunities there. We're going to take this 1,000 gold. I guess we could save it. Eventually, we are going to be able to get Terek out of the way. But for now, Yogg just needs to run as far and as fast as he possibly can. There's no reason for him to stay. And I don't think that these witches' huts are going to be very useful in the event that we pick up basic fire magic, water magic, air or earth magic, or intelligence, or something like that that's magically geared. You're sunk. That's just a secondary skill that you now lose. So we have to be very careful with these witches' huts. We want offense, we want defense, we want combat skills. Maybe logistics, maybe pathfinding. Actually, logistics and pathfinding would be tremendous. I don't know if this altar of sacrifice is for troops or for artifacts. If we had started off with that spirit of oppression or that pendant of negativity, that might have been an interesting play that we could have potentially gone in that route. Knowing that we have the Magi here, I think that we have reached the end of our road, and we're going to hope that these equestrian gloves have taken us far away from Aine, and she's not going to follow us. Let's see, though. Blue, we have lost our last town. If you do not conquer another town in the next week, you will be eliminated. And Aine actually doesn't follow us? It's been, okay, I have played this campaign before. It's been a minute, folks. It's been a minute. I don't remember her just staying. That's so strange. Why would she just stay? We can't beat her. Okay. Regardless, we need to head down this road, and I seem to remember that this road will go to the south, and we will follow it until we reach a castle somewhere down here. And with that being said, I seem to remember that the margins are pretty slim. It's already month 1, week 1, day 2. I don't think that we stop for sulfur. I think that we can stop for gold. But even though we have the troops that could potentially defeat a pack of Master Genies, a school of magic, is that going to be useful? Absolutely not. This pack of Archmagi is intriguing, but I think that we would take such heavy losses. I don't feel comfortable fighting that fight. I do think that this Learning Stone, I pathed very poorly, but I think that we should take that. Definitely the basic offense. Luck is not terrible, but I'm not a huge fan of luck. I'm really not. Basic pathfinding, that's tremendous. I don't know if you always get basic pathfinding from the scholar here or not. I don't know if you can program that into the game or not, but if we can get basic pathfinding, we are feeling so good, because this snow terrain can slow you down once you get into some of these other troops, these barbarian troops. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if this town or this castle that we are riding to, I don't know if it is a barbarian castle or a wizard castle. Either way, though, we're gonna have to keep a weather eye out. Naga Bank, there's no way we should fight that, but this warrior's tomb, though it will destroy our morale, I think that we take this. Legs of the Legion, and for the -2, -3 morale, I think it's -3 morale. Yeah, -3 morale. Our next fight is going to go very, very poorly. And knowing that, we actually should probably try and fight a really easy fight just to see what we can get. This crystal is right along the way. Do I need crystal? If I'm going to be getting barbarian troops like Cyclopes or the Behemoths, I'd better take the crystal just in case. Advanced tactics. I'm very happy to see that. We're going to grab that. And this witch's hut, again, we're not going to grab that for the same reasons we talked about before. But this refugee camp, that is going to be too juicy to pass up. I'm very, very well aware, though, that our time is ticking down. We've got a long way to go still, I fear. Journal entry number 1. I have been on the run for 4 days now, and still there is no sign of the town my friend spoke of. Still, I must press on, for I have learned that the Academy has sent an army commanded by one of their most adept mages, a wizard named Aine, to hunt me down. My only hope is to find this elusive town so that I can lose Aine and raise my own army to get through the border. 4 days left. But this refugee camps are so interesting because you never know what you're going to get. You could get a level 7 creature. You could get a level 1 creature. It's always worth trying to figure it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, the run is broken. From here on out, everyone's going to say, yeah, Fix Fox, that's an asterisk. This doesn't count. Oh my gosh. We need gold and we need mercury. We can't get archdevils. And you have only so much time to get these guys. Oh no, that's so sad. We have no gold. We need 4,500 and 2 mercury. Oh no. There's gold here. Look, there's no point in going out of our way that far unless we can find mercury. Oh gosh. This is bad. This is so bad. There's 3 mercury. How much gold do we need? We would need 2,000 gold, basically amongst these 2 piles. We're gonna do it. We pick up basic logistics. I think that we're gonna do this. This is a bad idea. We may even take the crypt. Can we take the crypt with 3 Naga? With 3 Naga, I think that we can take the crypt. It's not gonna be pretty, but I think we can win. No, that's a bad idea. Don't take the crypt. Don't do it. Oh, this is disaster. 800 gold. 500 gold, and we're still gonna be short. No! And I'm worried that we've now ruined our chances at actually making it to our final destination. Oh gosh, this is absolutely horrendous. Our greed, what has it cost us? Oh no. Day 6? Is this our last day? Blue, this is your last day. You must reach the town at the end of this road. Can we make it? We're gonna make it. Rally flag right here. Oh goodness. But that's cost us so much. I think let's look at what this has cost us. This opportunity with Mercury here and Genies here. Mage Tower, I think that those are free mages that we just missed out on. And the Altar of Wishes, I do believe that you actually have to fight Genies in order to take that. But still, absolute devastation. Absolute devastation. Goodness gracious. All right, that's okay. The truth is that bad things happen and you can't stop it. And so you just don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's gonna be great. By the way, I love when this happens and the Naga or whoever have to go all the way around the terrain, but they'll do it. That just makes me laugh for some reason. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that we don't have to lose any troops if we can just let the Naga mix it up, do some damage. And so for that reason, we're just going to wait on everybody one more turn. And then defend, attack. And then that should be it. I'm just going to hit Q now. Oh. Off we go. Okay. So we start off with the town of Padon, 500 gold. And we actually get to start off with some gremlins and some stone gargoyles. That feels okay. I think that we can actually make it. We can make it to this Altar of Wishes. I think we must. Rally flag for the +1/+1. I think we leave wood. I think we leave everything else. We don't have any wood though. What is our next purchase going to be? We're going to need the tavern. If we can get 500 wood here, or 500, if we can get 5 wood here, we get 8, then that's actually pretty darn worth it because now we can build something right now. Pick up the tavern and then we will pick up the City Hall next turn. I'm still so sad though. I am so sad. We had the opportunity to get an Archdevil. No. I can't believe how expensive that was. I think that if it was just a regular devil, we would have been fine too. In fact, I know we would have been fine. Darn. Okay. Using our tactics, using this split. Wow. We're going to lose a lot, but I think that we can hopefully do better. 9 Genies just sitting here. You got to take this though, because we're going to get troops today. We're going to get troops tomorrow. If we can just make sure everybody stays safe, we should be fine. How much damage does 9 Genies do? Huh. Well, they get to go first, and so they're going to go last. And so hopefully they don't do 110 damage, but if they do, we're going to get smoked. So let's just defend wherever we can, and then just take our lumps. 3 of the iron golems go down. Interesting. We're going to let this 22 hit points worth of golems take this first hit and do the retaliation. They're going to go down. We're unfortunately going to have the master gremlins be easily able to be attacked, but I think we can slide in just like this. Yes. And now all of our Naga get to go, and the gargoyles. 16 of the master gremlins do go down. Doesn't matter who goes now, just as long as the master gremlins don't wreck themselves on these genies, we should be fine. And then, oh boy, I wish I could find a way to get the genies attacked a little bit better. We might just have to forego all these gremlins. Look at this good morale. This is tremendous. If I attack here, we're definitely going to lose, but we will kill one more genie. Let's do it. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm very sad, but I think that was pretty much what you could expect. Thankfully, we can just hit Q and let the battle end from there. So sad. I'm so sad. Okay, but you have to do that because now we get 3 genies. It costs us a lot of gold, though. That is not lost upon me. We will not have enough to pick up the town hall next turn. Oh, we will. Yeah, we will. That's going to be fine. And then I think that Yogg actually wants to sit right here on this Altar of Wishes. We're going to miss out on this windmill, of course, but we're going to pick up more genies next turn and then just go. Is that going to be worth it? Yes, I think so. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Journal entry 2. We arrived in Padon not too long ago. Yeah, no kidding. So far, everything is going well, although the army is taking longer to build than I would like. Yeah, no kidding. However, I don't think that the border gate will hold off Aine's forces much longer. No doubt she will devise a way to get through it. This morning I sent a scout across the border into Krewlodian to find an isolated city, a place where I can hold out until Aine tires of her search for me. The sooner I get out of Bracada, the better off I will be. Alrighty, so we do have a choice here. Do we pick up the town hall and start gold accumulation? I think so. It's going to cost us maybe 1 genie. We can always come back though, right? It's going to cost us 2 genies right now. I don't think that that's going to be too bad. 4 genies plus the Naga riding in our backs. Yeah, we're going to have to go through Magi. We're going to have to go through Gremlins. We're going to have to go through Stone Gargoyles. But we will do that. And then once Terek is freed up, we can steal his boots and go from there. Yeah. Very important mechanic, by the way. So we've got this green Keymaster's tent. That means that Aine is not going to be able to take her massive force and just charge right on into us. She cannot go through this green border gate until she finds some other way through. Although, look at this. We just found this light blue border gate plus this one and this one. And there is the tent for them right here. I don't know. Maybe there's a spot right here we can go through. That would be very interesting if we can go through there. Again, been a long time since I've played this map. The Master Gremlins want to run. We're going to take some losses if we fight them. Do we need the experience? I don't think so. Let's not engage. Let's pick up the ore, and then let's pick up just what we can on our way to this pack of mages, magi, etc. And let's split our troops. I do hope that the Naga take the damage, but that's less likely than I would like. Let's hope for the best here. 6 and 2, that's probably about as good as we can do. Let's see what happens here, though. Tactically, we can move all the way to this point without it costing us. And what do I mean? I mean that the Magi are not going to be close enough to be doing full damage to us. And so you might as well go down the battlefield as far as you can. I think I actually want to slot in right there. Maybe I can't, though. I will slot in right there, just like this. Okay, that should be fine. And then we just wait. Hit the wait button a couple of times. We're going to take some damage, but understandable. There goes, wow, it's going to be a lot of genies. I'm going to move one Naga up. Maybe that will encourage the Magi to focus on the one Naga. Maybe these guys will focus here. Nice. And then maybe this guy will focus here. Yeah, so we spread the damage. Number 1, we didn't take all the damage onto the genies. And number 2, we've now spread the damage across these Naga. That feels great to me. That feels so very good. So very good. Otherwise, we might as well just kind of go into this position here. It looks like it's going to be Genies going first next round of combat anyway. Let's make sure that we're not stepping over ourselves. 4 hit points left here. I don't think you can help it. I think that you're going to take some damage. Although all my Genies will get to go. This is my biggest stack. Maybe I can save the damage if I attack down here. Yeah, no. Magi have no melee penalty, so they're going to do full damage no matter what. I am going to slot the stone gargoyles in between these two Magi, and we're going to end up taking a lot of damage when these Magi peel off, unless they say, hey, stone golems, that's who we should attack. I don't know what their decision will or won't be. I need to get these Naga into the fight. They can go either up or down. I think I'm just going to have Genies wallop on this bottom Magi. That's what we'll do. And it looks like it is going to be the stone gargoyles that take a lot of damage. I'm still getting up to speed as far as what I need to expect from the AI. It's a little bit of a surprise to me that they are focusing on stone golems more than anybody else. I made a mistake there, by the way. I attacked this small stack of Magi. That had already gone. And I lost the damage here because I attacked this bottom stack. So 2 big mistakes in this fight already. We're always looking to get better. Sometimes we just make mistakes. That does happen. Okay. 4 hit points left. We're going to back off with this one Genie. 40 hit points here. This one Magi should be able to mix it up. He does something anyway. 5 stone gargoyles. I need to make sure that these other Genies don't get attacked. And so I think that we just attack this one single stack. One more mage goes down. We now have opened up this Magi to combat from us. And then everybody else just needs to back off. Okay. Waiting, running, and death. Okay, so 1 Genie and 10 stone gargoyles. Do I like the way that fight turned out? It turned out okay. This is an interesting choice. Oh my goodness. So on the one hand, basic pathfinding is great, and it will reduce the penalty you have in snow. Unless, of course, it depends on your troops. If you have troops and they are trying to walk on non-native terrain, they're going to take that negative penalty. But if you have troops that are all of this one variety here, then the pathfinding doesn't really matter. However, if I want to mix troops in the future, pathfinding is pretty darn important. Archery is so good if you're going to be wizards, because you have the gremlins, you have the mages, and you have the titans. 3 different stacks of ranged creatures. And if we end up being barbarians a lot, you still have the orcs and you still have the cyclopes. What a tough choice. I think that since we want a fully optimized offensive hero, we're going to get where we get. Let's get the basic archery for now. And we will take things from there. Let's move the Boots of Speed on over. And then Yogg has to clear out these stone gargoyles. It will be Terek that starts to get some of these other things for us, including those Genies. He's going to go back and get Genies as quickly as possible, plus this windmill. I don't think I really need to worry about the gems or anything else just yet. Whoa, we still got to do one more big fight, and this is kind of a big fight. I think we're best off getting 1 full stack of the Genies, though. If we can cover up the Genies and the gargoyles, then we might be able to avoid any losses here, because Naga are just that tough. So gargoyles and Genies, you defend every round of combat. Everybody else just wait. So wait. Defend. And let them crash against our walls. Yeah, 14 damage. I'm not worried about your gargoyles doing 14 damage. Although, now that we've got the advantage, 79 hit points, I think we're just going to defend one more time. Because I think I already skipped on these guys. No, I waited. That was actually correct, and I probably could have or should have attacked. This Naga is not going to take that much damage, though, so we're going to wait one more time. And now we absolutely overwhelm our opponents. Sweet, just like this. I don't think we're going to take any losses now. We can kill 1 gargoyle here on the small stack. 3 can kill, I think, all 6. No, we kill 5. 3. And 10 hit points. Not even going to risk it. Yeah, as if 1 gargoyle was going to do 10 hit points worth of damage. Ha, I think not. But now we've got our ore mine and we've got our sawmill. Pretty darn important if you ask me. Because now I don't feel bad about getting marketplaces and blacksmiths and things like that. We've got a little bit of gold generation. I think that my very next thing, though, is going to be to work on the city hall and work on getting this gold mine right here. We're still going to be way far away from this fort. It's going to take us at least a couple of days to get any closer there. I'll pick up whatever I can on the way to these Genies, but Terek's really got to get these Genies back over for the main army. Oh, and we are just short of gold. Thankfully, he's also pretty short on movement. Do I need the wood right now? Let's not risk it. Let's go out of our way for it. Down the road. How far can Terek go? He can get way into here. And so we will let him. Can he get even further? That's about as far as he can get. And so it's going to cost Yogg a couple of movement points, about 300. But we're going to wait. So that way we can get mages and these Genies next turn. Okay. One final Genie. One little swap. Do we send over these troops here? The Wolf Raiders and the Goblins. Are they actually going to help us defeat the Archmagi? Maybe. They might. They might. They're going to slow us down in the snow. Huh. They will slow us down in the snow. But then again, we do have the basic pathfinding. I think we risk it. I think we take it. We're going to pick up 4. Jeez, we're not going to pick up as many Magi as I would have hoped. It seems like so long ago that I had 4,500 gold for one Archdevil. I'm so sad. But this gold mine's going to be really important. Let's take this fight now. I don't like my odds. I really don't. But this is probably the very best thing I can do. Okay, let's do it. Heavy losses. Yeah, 4 Genies. That's pretty heavy losses. Let's see what we can do to make this go better. These are some big stacks here. I think that we do go again across the battlefield to here to ensure that we're going to get to do damage next turn. And then, unfortunately, let's see. Naga go here. And then my smaller Goblins and my Wolf Raiders will go kind of in that direction. I'm gonna get out of the way just so the Wolf Raiders can take one step further, and then we'll start combat. We're gonna take some damage here. I know it, you know it, we know it. Let's just suffer. Whoa, you're gonna attack Goblins? Please do. Buddy, you can have them. You can have them. I don't want them. I didn't want the Goblins anyway. Like, could they be useful? Yeah, sure. Anybody can be useful. But would I rather have Genies or Goblins? Bro, there's no question. There's no question. I think that these Naga are going to do a good job on these Archmagi, although they can slot in here. That might be the most important thing for me. They're going to get to go after everybody else is gone. Let's plan on them just dealing with this bottom stack here, and for that reason we'll focus here to try and help the damage go just a little bit better. And the Archmagi are pretty fast, so we're going to have to slot in right here with these Genies, but we should do a lot of damage actually. 2 Archmagi goes down. They're going for the Goblins. You are kidding me. Somebody's got to step on these Archmagi here. I guess it doesn't really matter because there's no melee penalty. There is no melee penalty. I'd like to see the Archmagi trying to attack Wolf Raiders or Stone Gargoyles, though, at this point. Yeah, buddy. Feel free. Take them. Take them. I don't even want them. Don't want them. Don't need them. And then we still do get to clean up with the Naga. That feels so good. In fact, we're going to defend with the Wolf Raiders, so that way we can still have at least one stack of damage go down. Bringing those Goblins and those Wolf Raiders ended up saving us so very, very much. 25 hit points left here. I think that we attack here. And then 1 Stone Golem. Yeah, the Stone Gargoyle. This actually turned out to be a great fight. We're going to lose 1 Genie for sure, because I think that you attack here if you're the Archmagi. 1 here, 1 there. We'll see. But thankfully we saved the damage there. 14. We can do 9 to 12, so we can't kill 1 whole 1 there, but we can kill 1 whole 1 here. And then the Naga are going to do their job. Okay, great. That fight went so good. I am thrilled. Not sad at all. For a gold mine, massive. Massive. Okay, and really all it cost me of troops I care about, the Genie and the Stone Gargoyles. I would love for Terek to ride at my back and to collect all these things that Yogg doesn't really want to spend the time getting. I don't think I have that luxury. I think I have to get out and about. Master Genies, there's no way I'm fighting them. We're going to get the Learning Stone, and we're going to take the Advanced Logistics. Absolutely, we're going to take that. With 3 Mercury, do we have any... Never mind about whether we get that or not. We're not going to devote time to the library. We have to get the level 1 Mage Guild just for the Mage Tower. And so I don't think that we actually need precious resources, really. But the precious resources we will need are gems, of course, and then a little bit of everything. Gems, crystal. Gems and crystal are really the big things we need to be on the lookout for. Sulfur? And sulfur. Okay. 5 of each, and then a little bit extra. Let's head on up the road. There is this alchemist lab here. We're not going to need mercury that much, although there might be something up the road here. We'll see. We've got a tavern. Is it going to be worth it to get another hero? Probably. Golems do not have a mind of their own. I agree. This doesn't tell us much, although it does tell us that Red only has 1 hero. That actually tells us something. Huh. Aine has gone this way, by the way. We've seen in previous enemy turns. I don't know what to expect from her moving forward. We do want the blacksmith, so that way we can just continually move forward towards that city hall. But now we're going to be getting a lot more gold. What was that? Did you lie to me? Hold on. Number of heroes. Oh, I guess there are... So wait, we have 2 heroes and you have at least 3. Okay, for some reason I thought that... Yeah, for some reason I thought that we had the same number of heroes. Okay, never mind. Heart of the Magi, I think that we gotta get this. You enter a rickety hut and talk to the magician who lives there. He tells you of places near and far which may aid you in your journeys. And we see in the upper right corner, it looks like this is probably going to be the castle that we need to be worrying about. The castle of Groa. I think that I missed something here, by the way. I didn't really focus on this, but Groa, we have to reach there in 5 months. So if we lose Yogg, or if we take longer than 5 months, we lose the scenario. Good to know, because it may be less about defeating Aine and more about just rushing to this castle. However, we do see some pretty tough troops here. No behemoths at this time. That artifact's useless for us. Huh, interesting. Okay, alrighty. That is our ultimate goal, though. We will rush there as quickly as we can. This is free crystal. 6 crystal. Windmills are so good. They pick up so much for you. I think that we should definitely get this refugee camp here for the new day. Do we fight the crypt here? I mean, we didn't fight it before. I don't know what's really changed here now. We're going to want to get another hero onto this witch's hut for us. We'll take the rally flag so we can get the bonuses as far as the movement speed go. We can get the parapet and a nice creature here in the refugee camp. We'll be feeling pretty good. Are you kidding me? Nice. Dude, we could have had devils and angels. It could have been. Imagine what could have been. This could have been a nutty playthrough. What kind of RNG is that? This does not usually happen. In case you're wondering, if you've never seen a refugee camp in your life, this is not typical. And the fact that I am just mind blown by these 7th level creatures does not negate the fact that I don't know how I'm going to pay for them. So, yeah. Okay, we got the gems though. We're going to come back in just 1 second. In fact, I think that we're going to wait. And we're going to use that 1 angel to clear out the crypt, the Medusa store, this Magi, maybe even this Naga bank. And that's going to propel us forward in a huge way. This is going to be super good for us. I don't care about the city hall at the moment. We're going to spend the gold now to move forward in some other things that we have. Okay, so Aine is up. Oh, Piquidram. He's up there. Good to know. That is another enemy hero. We do pick up our angel, and now we definitely fight this crypt. 1000%. We fight, pick up the rally flag, Medusa stores, etc., etc. Okay. You tentatively approach the burial ground, the burial crypt of ancient warriors. Do you want to search the graves? Yes, I do. Hey, no loss is weird. In fact, that was a really, really easy crypt. Huh. Surprising. 1,500 gold. We will take it. Do we go back for the rally flag? You're going to lose some movement, but you're going to get some morale. I don't think that the morale is actually going to be very helpful for us. So let's just kind of carry on. Medusa stores. Do we want to attack the guards? We do. Okay, this one we actually do need to fight, though. Yeah, because this angel can't be everywhere all at once. In fact, it would have been better to split the genies just a little bit better. Thankfully, all of our troops are going to get to go first. Let's make sure that we got this figured out. Let's go here, sit, and attack. Let's do it like that. Because I think that 3 and 3 can deal with these troops in the back line. And then we just have to let the angels help do damage in the front. That's probably going to be the best thing for us. Yeah, we're going to take some damage. Let's just sit probably here. Let's sit here. And not actually attack. If we don't kill all these Medusa, do we turn around and try and kill one more with these Magi? I don't think so. I think we can kill one Medusa here. If we got max damage, that's not going to happen. Thankfully, we don't get blinded or stoned on the angels. That would have been the very, very worst thing that could have happened to us, actually. That would have been tremendously bad. This is not good. But if the angel gets stoned, we're really feeling a big hurt. One of the genies does go down. This genie is super low. I think that we actually juggle the damage. Well, no, I don't think we juggle damage. I think that we just accept that he's going to go down. Nothing we can do about that. And actually, this genie's going to be able to fly down and do something nifty there. Let's work on this biggest stack. And this, yeah, this 2 Medusa, they're going to go down here and here. And that should be it. Oh, gosh. Guys. And we're just going to wait for everybody to wake up. So 2 genies, 1 of the Magi. Heavy losses. We'll take the experience. Ooh, and this is interesting. Basic estates. I seem to remember that this campaign has some instances where gold is going to be tough to come by. If you can have a hero that will start off with 250, 500 extra gold per day, that's going to be massive. If we'd had that by now, how much gold would we have? We would have 11 times 125. We would have at least, a couple thousand, 2,000 by now. Okay, not really. 1,500. Let's call it 1,500. Then again, expert logistics can help us right now. Basic estates will help us, don't get me wrong. And I don't know when we will see a basic estates again. We're level 6 now. We can get up to level 9. I think that we take the estates because estates is just that good. 3,000 gold, 6 sulfur. That does solve the problem that we had with our sulfur not too long ago. Let's get the mage guild. It's day 5. We can get the fort and then 2 dwellings. No, because you're going to need the mage guild level 1 anyway. Not to mention the golem factory. So yeah, you just rush into the city hall and then next week we work on getting troops. That's what we're going to do. Terek is hanging out. 1,000 experience. Basic logistics. I feel like I'm getting lucky here. This feels tremendous. Still going to have a problem with the snow. Maybe I should try and find these gargoyles for him before I do much of anything else. I'm wondering about this Naga bank now. Yeah, definitely don't defeat the Naga bank. 200 hit point angel is great. It's not going to defeat a pack of the Naga. I don't think that we can worry. I don't think we have to worry about these Magi. I think that we take them out, and do pretty well there. But everything else, I think that our troops are getting very, very low. We'll pick up the crystal now. Terek will eventually come and grab the lone crystal there, and let's just be on our way. If we go here, we should be able to attack all the way down there. Hopefully in 1 turn. We will see. Yes, definitely in 1 turn. In fact, we can attack this Magi now. Let's do that. Try and avoid damage. Wait. Let's see where these Magi attack. Perfect. No problems. Everybody just needs to let the angel do this job. Man, it feels so good to have one upper tier creature just obliterate the opposition. This feels very nice. I don't think we want to go up too much further. I'd like to keep Aine away from this Helm of Chaos because that will just help her. I'd like to get this Goldmine though. I think that she's going to pop out either up here or right about here though. In fact, we can see that she's flagged that. We can see that she's flagged that. That doesn't feel good. That does not feel good at all because if she comes right here, we're sunk. It may be that we have to just turn around and kind of go back into this direction. Let's see if she pops up and we'll make a decision about this gold mine. I'd love to pick up even more gold. I also want to make sure that we are very, very safe. We do have Boots of Speed and the Equestrian Gloves. We start off with 2,800 movement points per day. Even if she pops out, I think that we can run away from her. I think we try it. I think that this angel is giving me way too much confidence. This is not advisable. Don't do this. Don't do what I do. Do what I say, not what I do. Yeah. And then we're just gonna hope for the very, very best. I do think that the losses are unavoidable that we've seen so far. We will try to do better, but I don't think that we can lose less than this Magi, and we're probably gonna lose this Genie here or here. Yeah, I think so. I probably should have actually had the Naga be up. I didn't think that they would factor into the battle too much, but now I'm saying to myself, actually, no, they totally will. They totally will. Thankfully, I was smart with the placement of the Angel. And so these single Arc Magi are not that big of a concern. How about we focus like this? 23 hit points, 23 hit points. You're going to take full damage anyway. And the Angel actually takes some aggression there. 40 hit points, let's just sit. And that's going to prevent full damage from going down onto us. Naga are up, and very, very slow. Angel's going to do full damage here, and that's the fight. Oops. Okay, one Magi goes down. Not too bad. And we're going to take the Goldmine. We're even going to take this Sulfur Dune just in case. Because if I go to here and then Aine is right here, we lose. But if she's... I mean, even if she gets us just a little bit closer, we can even potentially backdoor. I mean, her castle is completely undefended, and it's day 6. Your castle is undefended, and it's day 6? This is scary. This is bad. I've got a bad idea. I've got a bad idea in mind. We're going to see. I think that there's a strong possibility that we're going to get 1 week's worth of free troops on day 7. And I think that that's going to be a worthy risk of my time because we don't know where Aine is. I hope we get to see just a flash of her. That's going to help us make some good decisions. We don't. That sucks. I think that if that castle is undefended, and even if it's not with angels, we can take that fight no matter what it is. I think that we take it. Journal entry 3. Late last night, my scout returned with the good news that the city named Groa lies east of Krewlodian's border. He also warned me that the border is indeed heavily guarded. Although the scout couldn't identify every troop in the garrison, he did see signs of Titans, Naga Queens, and Arc Magi. I must be well prepared before I can assault the garrison? Oh, there's a garrison. Yeah, there's a garrison before the castle. I was going to say because I didn't see Titans or anything like that. And so that actually means to me that, well, you're going to have a major fight on your hands. You're not just going to be able to waltz into that town. You're going to have to really try and do a lot of damage. And so maybe getting this castle is going to be huge. It's free. It's free. It's free. And there's this sanctuary right here. If things go south, you can get to the sanctuary. You can always hit the cover of darkness. I think that this is a no-brainer. I think that this makes too much sense. And the Mage Guild doesn't really help me out. There's no capital here, but there's gold. There's a resource silo. There's troops here. Do we help build up this castle or not? I don't know. I don't think that it's a good idea to keep this as our main castle. In large part because I think that Aine is going to come right back. I do. Oh my gosh, but we have the lookout tower. Look, the lookout tower, it extends the visible distance around your city. Look at this. We're gonna keep this at least one more turn. Okay, knowing that they're that far away, we must hit the cover of darkness now. And we might as well start picking up some of this other stuff. Ore pits and the likes. We're going to head back. Do we get the golems? No, I think that we're just going to go for the obsidian gargoyles. I will get the obsidian gargoyles. In that case, sculptor's wings. I'll pay the 1,000 gold for the sculptor's wings and go from there. Okay, City Hall. We got to get that. That's going to be our long-term generation of gold. But now with 2 gold mines plus the town that we just picked up, we're getting 6,000 gold per day. We should plan on getting our capital over here as quickly as possible. Fort next turn, and so on and so forth. Is this Aine or is that somebody else? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that this is their last castle, though. I'm pretty sure that if we saw in the tavern that they have at least one more. We have the most number of towns, though. So they've got one town somewhere. They're not going to simply disappear. And that's worth noting. Red earns the most gold. How? Buddy, I'm getting 6,000 gold per day. How is Red getting more gold than me? I don't get it. I don't know. 1,000 gold here. And moving on. And Red can't backdoor me. But now I'm wondering about these light blue border gates. Is that something I'm going to need to worry about? I don't know. Should I just really focus on this castle? I don't know. Let's get the capital in the safe part of town. And then go from there. Let's do that. That takes most of our extra resources. What do we have left? Oh, we are short on ore. Everything costs ore. Okay. We do have 2 marketplaces now. Do we? Yeah, we've got 2 marketplaces. Is it worth it to trade for 3 ore? I don't think so. 9 of any precious resource is just not going to feel good to me. So let's not do that. We are going to stop in and we're going to purchase whatever troops we can. I really wanted the obsidian gargoyles. I will take what I can get. It's down here. Okay. And then let's go from there. We're probably going to have Naga in 1 full stack, 2 genies just so that we can get down the battlefield. And then this angel is just my pride and joy. Just my favorite gentleman in the world. The enemies are so far away. We're going to let them stay very, very far away. And I'm going to get another hero. 1,600 gold. I'm not going to get another hero this turn. Next turn I will. And on the hero's way out, they're going to get the cover of darkness, and they're going to tell me what this witch's hut is. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Very, very interesting start. I did not think that the enemy would just give me an extra castle. That's pretty interesting. And I don't know if that's a usual thing. I don't think that that's usual. That just doesn't seem like something you should expect from the AI. Cover of darkness one more time now that the sawmills have all been covered up. We're not going to get the witch's hut this turn. If it's really that good, I'm guessing that we will be back later. These losses are completely unacceptable. The angel should be able to do a lot of good here. Let's get the rest of these troops up and out and let the master gremlins do their very, very best to shoot down these iron golems. Huh, they actually move pretty far, don't they? I guess that they have the +1 speed. One thing that's a big difference from Heroes 2 to Heroes 3 is that in Heroes 3, terrain matters as far as the speed of these creatures, right? So, oh, that's nice. So these wizard troops, their native terrain is snow, and so everybody but the angel has +1 speed right now. And you can see that at the third or the last box on the right-hand side. And it really does matter. In fact, I think that they did a nice thing with the Cove faction, and I really haven't played a lot of the Horn of the Abyss additional campaigns. I think I started the campaign for Cove. In fact, I know I started it. I got a little bit of a ways into it, and then I had some other demands on my time. But they even use the terrain and the speed as a mechanic for the Lone Star, which is Lodestar, which is their version of the Grail. And I think that that's really nifty, actually. I think that's smart, and that's cool that they found a way to make a very unique Grail. And all the units from thenceforth, all of your Cove units will always be on native terrain. That will give them a lot of cool +1 bonuses. So something interesting to think about. 28 hit points here, 124 hit points here. Let's still try and do damage. I actually do want the angels to take damage. I really do, because they can still take a bunch of damage. That was a nice move from the golems, by the way. They moved out of the way so that these guys didn't have to go this way. That was a purposeful and wise decision. 95 damage, that's not going to kill one whole stack. I think that we do back off with this Naga, though. 89 damage. They're not going to do that much, are they? They might. Well, they're not going to do that much. Okay, so we do lose one Naga. From here, the battle is definitely won. It is what it is. Everybody needs to defend. The angel needs to get mad. Just get angry. Just get aggressive. And from here, I'm just going to hit Q because I got a feeling that the one Naga is the big loss. I definitely would have rather lost a Genie. That was a mistake, unfortunately. Okay. Basic ballistics. This is interesting. With wizard troops, I don't think that you want ballistics necessarily because you got Genies and you got so many ranged troops. Barbarians, though. And I think that I will be using Barbarians for the most of this campaign. I think that ballistics is actually super good. I think that we're going to take the ballistics here with our 7th spell or secondary skill slot with our 7th level. We're currently at 6 attack, 4 defense, only 1 power and only 1 knowledge. Aw, so sad. No. I want this to be 1 power and 1 knowledge for the rest of forever. I don't want to see additional levels into my spell or knowledge points. Your army is ambushed by a small tribe of wild and none too bright orcs. You fend them off easily and the survivors flee in all directions. One of the orcs was wearing a polished, horned helm. Figuring it will make a good souvenir, you take it. Helm of Chaos, that's not really for me. That's literally just to make sure that Aine does not get it. That's the whole reason there. We fought for the Sulfur Dune and we never took it. Nice job. Nice job, Fix Fox. That's using your head. Okay, and Deemer is going to see what he can do here. Even if his whole job is to sit in the sanctuary and occasionally steal this castle back, that's okay. That's okay. I'm still going to stick to the strategy, though, of getting the capital over here. But for now, week 3, we do need to get these troops. Let's start accruing some means of production. And we are going to try and do that over here, too. We're going to focus on doing this in our main castle. Terek has picked up this water wheel. He could pick up this windmill. I think that we really need to get these magi and the genies, though, back in this other direction. That's really the thing that we ought to do. And I think that we're going to have enough heroes wandering around that we can be pretty effective with our turns. Plus on the gems, plus here in this windmill for 6 ore. That's actually pretty useful, pretty timely. Aine does have her few titans. 1 angel is not enough. Tell you what, should we go for 3? Should we try and get one more great refugee camp? I think so. Might as well at this point, right? You really might as well. This is going to be basic pathfinding. Oh, I wish I'd known that. Because I think that then the scholar would have given me advanced pathfinding. I think that that's how that works. Deemer is going to just sit here. I don't think he needs to go down the road. Depending on what these troops are, we'll see what happens. His job is probably going to go back and forth to this cover of darkness. I'd like to see what Aine has. Before I do anything else, let's make sure that we pick up at least 1 troop here. Because I've got to know. I've got to know how many titans she has. I simply must know. It's going to cost me. No, it won't, because I can just have Deemer go back, drop some troops, and then come back. Yeah, those are going to be the troops I get. Everything else is over here, though, including this mage tower. Thankfully, we have been accruing some of these precious resources so that the cost there is not going to be that big of a deal. There goes 1 sawmill. We're going to pick up some more of these genies. I don't think we need these gems. I don't think that we need to get troops here just yet. Wow, pack of Naga queens. Interesting. And so to get there, I think that we've got to go around. Do you have to go all the way up here? Or can you enter here or here? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out. Rocks. 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 How many is it? 3? I like rocks. And they are flying creatures. I don't know. We've been taking some losses. I think that we better take the troops, even though it's going to hurt our morale. I think you take them just so that way you can fight some of these other fights. Like these Master Genies, at some point you're going to want to deal with them. For now, though, I think that we're just going to head south. I don't think that we're going to fight Aine. I just don't see that happening. We'll see, again, how many a few Titans is. I don't think that that needs to be our priority. We got other stuff to get over here, including this trading post, actually. That's going to be pretty useful. So I hope we can get here and back with 1,500 movement points. Let's just get to here first. 1,200. Yeah, we should be here. And we're literally going to drop just the one. Well, we're going to drop one of each. And we can get back to the sanctuary. So that tells me a lot, actually, because then that means that Deemer is always going to be a threat to go back and forth and back and forth. And then these troops, I'm going to fight this fight just so I can see how many a few Titans is. That's the ticket. And then I don't have to build up this town anymore. We're just going to leave it as is. Make Aine spend her precious resources, not mine. We're going to have plenty of time to get all of these dwellings, starting off with the Genies. Oh no. Apply the battle results? No. Simply because we need to see. It's one Titan! We've got one Angel. We have one Angel. And you've got one Titan. 300 hit points, 40 to 60 damage. We are not nearly as far away from beating her as I initially supposed. Oh, if we had one Arc Devil, we might have already beaten her. Goodness gracious. Okay. She's gonna get a couple of troops here on this upcoming week. And that's gonna be sad for us. But interesting. Okay. Hey, guess what? This is undefended. Although, since she's right here, that might take us out of our way on the road. And then we might lose Deemer for the 2500. Let's just waste time here. And again, we're just going to pick these up again and again and again. And we're going to be a thorn in her side. She's going to love us. We're going to be best friends. Best friends. Let's pick up these other means of production. 3 gargoyles. I don't need to lose them. And so I'm going to fight the fight. We're already running into the same problems we talked about in the gem campaign. The issue where occasionally you say to yourself, did I really need to lose any troops? The answer is no. But the only way to ensure that I don't is by fighting the fight myself. And that's okay. Again, we've already made peace with the AI. We understand that it's doing the very, very best it can. And if it does too much better, we might not be able to beat some of these fights because these campaigns get very, very challenging, especially when it's on the impossible difficulty. So just hashtag fix Fox thoughts. Yeah, I did that. Hashtag fix Fox thoughts. Okay. Let's never do that again. We're going to need to attack. Nagas will attack here. Stone golems, stone gargoyles. Oh, I thought I might lose one. I lose none. Everybody else can wait while the angel does some damage and the Naga follow up. Actually, Naga are so slow. Why are you guys so slow? Huh. Okay. Well, we'll just get everybody else out of the way. And defend. No, you could reach. Oh, goodness. They always surprise me with how far they can move every single time. 5 Master Gremlins, it's really not a huge deal, but it's more the principle of the matter. I think that everybody will see that and recognize how true that is. It's always more about the principle of the matter than anything. At this point, I'm going to accept these losses. Expert tactics, big pickup. Anytime you can get an expert secondary skill, there's a huge bump. The difference between none to basic is massive, of course, because you're going from no effect to some kind of effect. And then generally from basic to advanced is, okay, it's not too bad. It's extra, it's good, fine, sure. But getting expert in anything all of a sudden gives you an extra magnitude of kick-assery. There's got to be a better way of saying that, but really, kick-assery. There's that expert little bit, extra little bit. And so in this instance, going up to 7 hexes that we can get to and out and about, that's thrilling, and I'm all for it. We've mentioned that we do want to fight Aine as soon as we can. I think that the best way of doing that is actually to make sure that we adventure, pick up freebies, and then kind of run into her when it's free. It's not free right now. We're going to take some losses. Let's try and plunder as we adventure into this area and see what we can get. Gem Pond, massive. Oh, and this is the green tent. So if Aine ever gets down to the south, then she can come on through that tent, and that's pretty bad for us. So worth noting there. It's day 6. I think that Terek is actually just going to wait. I was not able to reach Yogg with these troops, and I would not have been able to if he'd gone first. So we're just going to wait on that. Cloud Temple, we've got to pick that up. That's a no-brainer. And then the Citadel tomorrow. It's not going to be the castle, but it's going to be massive, increasing the troops that we can pick up. So it feels nice. I've mentioned this before and I'll say it again. I don't do precise calculations. And I'm sure that lots of people are saying, yeah, Fix Fox, I could have told you that. Okay, yeah, sure, fine. Really, I do a lot of general types of work. Inexhaustible, heart of lumber, +1. Like, I feel my way through these fights. I don't know exactly how things are going to go from fight to fight. I really don't. But I got a good general idea, and I use that to my advantage to kind of get myself the advantages that I can get. Several titans. Oof. And why do I say this? Well, getting the Cloud Castle followed up by the Citadel, that just feels natural to me. That just feels correct. And I don't know, it's quite possible that to someone else that they might say, no, that, that's not a gimme, that's not a guaranteed, best way of doing things. But I think it is. And I don't feel bad about taking whatever advantages I possibly can. And just knowing that it makes the most sense to me to pick up the giants in the Cloud Castle and then the other troops. This fight's going to go very, very badly, by the way. You know why? We've got terrible morale. We should have fought any other fight first. This is going to be a slaughter. I am not looking forward to this at all. We'll focus on the Master Genies. We're going to hope that these troops can all take the first round of damage. This is not good. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. So far, so good. Again, let's wait. One Naga goes down. We're going to need to bust out of here in short order. I hope that the rocks get to go this turn. Let's not fight this guy that's prayed and shielded. Yeah, let's try and get our damage somewhere else. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Not good. Ranged damage on this one genie here. No sense in losing damage on this genie. It's probably going to get taken out in short order. And let's see. Let's focus on the Master Genies here. The bad morale is terrible. 58 damage already onto this genie. We're going to get smoked. These 30 stone golems are going to be one of the most important units for us in this fight. They're going to be the reason why we're able to stick through this. And thankfully we did pick up those rocks. That's going to help in a big way. Losing this angel. This is a disaster. An unmitigated disaster. Oh, and there's nothing we can do about this. We're going to kill the one genie here, take the retaliation damage. We're just trying to avoid fighting these genies unless we have to. 47 hit points left. Might as well wait. Might as well defend. Stone Skin. Okay, so there's one genie here. He's already taken his turn. 4 genies here. They are stone skinned. There's 3 genies here. They are prayed and shielded. It's going to be 95 damage onto this stack here, or 59 damage here, or 80 damage here. By the way, and that's very interesting for you, just so you're aware, the 2 extra defense, 19 defense here, versus the 17 defense here. Your Stone Skin raised your defense by 2. Your shield, well, I guess that the prayer also increased your defense, didn't it? Well, the difference between this 17 and this 19 defense is 80 damage, 59, so 31 damage, plus the shield, though. And I don't think that the damage calculation actually takes the shield into account. I don't think. Okay. Or we can do 95 damage here. I think that we do 95 damage here. Hopefully save the angel. We are going to do our very best to save this angel. The stone gargoyles must go. They simply must, and they do, thankfully. Who's got to go left? Just us? 39 to 60 damage, 54 to 81. Let's do 54 to 81. 2 genies go down. The rock is going to try and also stay alive. Just stay alive, angels. Everybody else can go. Angels must stay. 31 hit points left here on this genie. We might... No, our genie stays alive. That's excellent. 2 left, 2 left. Let's kill 2 if we can. We might be able to kill 2 here. just shy. 8 hit points left. The rock will finish them off. And I think that the angels are actually going to survive this fight. Again, crazy losses, heavy losses. But at least we saved the angel. I think that that angel is going to be very important because the likelihood of us getting the giants very quickly is pretty low, I think. 3 hit points left on this final genie. Wow. And that angel is going to actually be really useful to help us take out their titans. So, what did we learn? Morale is important. We've now exhausted our starting bonus, which was those 3 Naga. And was that worth it? I don't think so. I don't think that we needed the gems that bad. For a cloud castle, of course you need the gems that bad. For your master genies, of course you do. But really, the big thing was just having terrible morale for a pretty big fight. The rocks did a great job. Glad we picked them up. Those stone gargoyles actually did pretty good. All things considered, these losses don't look nearly so bad. That one angel is a huge swing either way. I'm okay with this. Kind of. I say I'm okay with it. I'm kind of okay with it. That's not going to stop me from fighting these other creatures, though. A pack of Archmagi, buddy, I got to go right through you. There's no other way I can do this. We might as well split these stacks of the stone gargoyles because why not? Why not? 10 and 1. That's probably going to be about as good as we can do. Jeez. Okay. Angels will fight from top to bottom. Genies are going to fight with them. Rocks are going to go to the bottom and try and help this area by themselves because it's probably about time to lose the rock just for the purposes of morale. So angels go first. Interesting. Did not expect that. Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Let's just try and kill this one Archmagi. We do. Rocks go down. Genies goes down. And the lack of obsidian gargoyles here actually kind of sucks. We're going to lose everybody but the angel. Yep. Angel is going to be the only person that survives here. 102 points of damage. That should be it right here. Yeah. Don't love this, but that's just the way it is. In fact, maybe I can keep the gargoyles alive and just keep them back because I don't think that the angel is going to go down. So let's just try and keep everybody else alive. Okay. 121 hit points. Yeah, this is fine. As everything is on fire, as my house is burning down, as my dog just got run over by my neighbor. Yeah, everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Dog just gets up to level 9, and this is interesting. Basic diplomacy. The surrendering is not going to matter, but maybe you can get some troops to join you. The likelihood, though, feels kind of low. We've been really lucky with the troops we've been able to accrue in this scenario so far. Do we hope for the best? And do we go for diplomacy? Diplomacy can be absolutely broken, and I think that we did take the estates. One bonus with F Heroes 2 is that you get to check your hero so you can remember about your secondary skills and stuff. Right now, that would be very, very helpful. I'm going to take diplomacy. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the diplomacy. And just like that, Yogg is officially tactics, advanced offense, basic pathfinding, advanced logistics, basic archery, basic estates, basic ballistics, basic diplomacy. Good hero, bad hero. I would have loved to have had leadership. I would have loved to have had armorer, definitely. But I like what we have here. This, for the long term, this is still going to work out okay. I'm not upset at this. I'm really not. Learning Stone doesn't matter. Witch's Hut, I can now step on this without any concerns. This will be Earth magic for somebody, but definitely not me. Definitely not me. I don't know if I can take this Dwarven Treasury. We'll see. We'll find out. And then anything here to buy? No, absolutely not. And then, as we mentioned, the Citadel. But yeah, I don't make exact calculations. I make kind of these roundabout decisions. And going from the Cloud Castle into the Citadel, it just kind of worked out like that. I didn't really plan in advance like I probably could have or should have. When the chips are on the table, I really try and do my very, very best. Make sure that we are very precise. But sometimes you just need to have a general idea of what's going on. We're going to pick up the Magi, we're going to pick up the Genies, and we're going to try and help resupply Yogg in just a second. We're not going to necessarily fight this. Do we want to attack the guards? No. It looks like it's going to be a throng. Yeah, so a horde of dwarves and lots of battle dwarves. I think that's too much for one angel to deal with. So we're just going to take the gold. We're going to move our way up. This university does not matter because, again, we have got all of our secondary skills. Lots of iron golems. We can defeat them. I say that and then watch if something bad happens. We're just going to lose all of the gargoyles. I don't care. And I don't care about this genie. I think that we just leave them. And on our way back, we're going to go to the golem factory. That could have been nice on day 7 to pick up, but meh. Otherwise, castle into capital. That seems like the best thing for me. We're going to lose 1 gold mine. Deemer is going to... Wait a second. Where did Aine go? Hold on. Oh, that's her. She's down here. I thought that was her. Interesting. Huh. Okay, we're going to pop in. We're going to steal all your troops. We're going to steal all your stuff. Yeah. That seems like a great use of my gold. So that's what we're going to do. Now, this is important though. Our speed was 4 and now we have a speed 3 stone golem. We might not be able to get there and back anymore. Yeah, with 274 movement points, we might not be able to make the full circuit anymore. And so we got to be careful. We got to be thoughtful. But now at least we know we can beat this guy. So, jeez. Yeah, we definitely know we can beat him. You discover an ancient magical text on the black art of necromancy. Ooh. This is not the first time you have seen such a book. When you were at the Magic Academy, you fell in love with another student named Vidomina. Aww. It must be true that opposites attract because, unlike you, she is the quite scholarly and bookish type. And how she loved studying magic. It was her life, or would have been, had it not corrupted her. For Vidomina spent her spare time scouring libraries for arcane magical tomes, and she eventually came across a manuscript such as the one now in your possession. Against the advice of her teachers, she studied the book, but its ancient and evil glyphs transformed her into a necromancer. She now resides in Deja, where she will live out the rest of her days. You waste no time in selling the cursed book for gold and resources. This is actually a really nice pickup. 7k gold, this is going to get us our capital. I thought we were going to have to wait. Nope, we're going to pick up a huge bonus there. That's tremendous. And I think that we actually want to attack here now. I think we do. Is there any reason not to? Aine is too far away. Now that she's here, I think that we're good. I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're going to run away. I think we're going to attack and try and run with Yogg. Pack of gold golems. Too tough. Pack? That's going to be 10 plus. 10 to 19. That's too much. Not with one angel. The angel is good, but the angel is not unstoppable. So we got to get out of here. But I think that we do fight this fight here. We can definitely win, and then we just kind of hold all of this. This might actually stop Aine from going down the road. Are you kidding me? No, we've got... This is Deemer we're talking about. Homeboy's got Meteor Shower. He's got 1. It's not amazing, but he's got 1. Actually, though, I think that you want the 2 lightning bolts for 85 points of damage more than just the 1 Meteor Shower. I really do think. 2 power on this guy. Yeah, it's possible that he can do a lot of damage. I think that this is what we do. And I think that we might as well attack with the golems, or I keep saying golems, but they're gargoyles. I keep saying that wrong. We're going to attack where we can. We're going to have the troglodytes try and defend. The stone golems are going to go kind of into this middle position, but they can go up or down. Right here. And then we'll see what these 31 do. Yeah, that's actually a lot. That's a lot of stone gargoyles. This was a huge error in judgment. I did not think that we would have that much to contend with. 7 Master Gremlins left. Ouch. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. I didn't think we'd have nearly so big of a problem. I think that you might as well get the damage down while you can. 31 is a lot. You're going to lose 2 on the retaliation. And actually, the troglodytes want to back off. There's nowhere you can back off to. They're going to get the first hit on you. Yeah, they've played their cards well, and for that reason, I think you actually go down, so that way stone golems can go up. Yeah, 28 down to 19. This feels super bad, actually, but I think you gotta get the Master Gremlins, so you give yourself a chance to potentially dogpile onto the gargoyles. Yeah, fight's over, but we're gonna do the best we can anyway. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. I think that let's see. I think we attack here, take the retaliation, so that our other troops don't have to get hit too hard. And actually, that first aid tent's doing quite a bit of damage to us. It really is. Nope. Ouch. I'm just going to hit Q. Battle's over. And we actually did a lot. 49 and 22. We did a lot. Darn. And really, that loses me a lot of this flexibility. That was a massive error. Okay. We've got to get the resupply in. Terek's got to go back. He's got to pick up what he can. And then hopefully we can meet Aine on the battlefield with giants and more. So that's going to be our plan. We're going to get a lot of gold next turn. We're still getting 4,000, 5,000 gold because of the 1 gold mine and the additional troops. I hope she doesn't pick up anything nice here. Oh, wouldn't that be a terrible time for there to be a 7th level creature in that refugee camp? Yeah, terrible. Plus 1,000 gold. Let's just get to the road. She can't reach me from here. There's no way we can get in and out unless she does something really nifty. If she goes straight north, we could be okay. But the likelihood of that is pretty low. We haven't visited this rally flag. We're going to take it now. And it's time to start upgrading some of these troops. With only 4,000 gold. Well, Gremlins up to Master Gremlins is an absolute must. For the very, very low cost of 10 gold per unit, they become useful. Yeah, useful. Really, because being a ranged attacker versus being a melee 4-speed, yeah, you become useful. So, we're going to head out tomorrow. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up that rally flag. Maybe I should have picked that up on the way out. We're going to see. And I'm going to watch to see what Aine does, but at least she doesn't have a lot here that she can clear out herself. She's missed out. Okay. Again, if she picks up some nice troops here, I'm going to be very upset. I shouldn't say upset. I'm going to be very sad. How about that? Whatever gold we spend on an upgrade is gold that we don't spend on troops. Be advised. 8,000, 9,000 gold. Could be, actually, that we use Yogg to get the trading post. No. Master Genies are too tough. Too tough. Huh. Yeah, I think that we head Yogg back. We see how far Terek can get in one turn. If he's got only the fastest creatures, 5 speed, 7 speed, 5 speed, 5 speed. Yeah, if he's just got the Genies, he can get pretty far. And then I think that with one more turn with the capital, we can get so far down the battlefield. I think that we actually go up to Naga Queens. I think that's a massive upgrade. The Genies, we're probably going to upgrade the Genies, and then we're just going to go. And so knowing that we're going to have Genies next turn, we're going to be able to get at least to there. Let's have Yogg wait for the handoff right about here. Let's see what happens. Pushing down, pushing south. Avoided the refugee camp. I'm all for that, for the reasons that we've already talked about, but I don't know what exactly went into that decision for her. Okay, Wire Master Genie is a big upgrade. Being able to cast spells is tremendous for me because as of right now, I can't cast any spells. I can't cast any spells at all. Now, all of a sudden, I've got the flexibility where I can at least cast a couple of spells, and that will be massive. I do want one giant. Stay 5. Is she going to come closer? How much closer is she going to come? If she comes by road, she can go pretty far. I think we go to right here. And then we get ready to bounce right back into her. And hopefully she doesn't see it coming. We can get so far up this road. We'll see what she does. We're gonna wait for one more turn worth of gold. And I feel like that was absolutely the right decision. If we can take this fight, then we don't care about what's going on here. They're up to mages. That's not going to be enough for them. This is the fight for this side of the barrier. And then once we've cleared that out, then we just have to continue on our way. Resource silo, no. Mage guild, no. Do we get one more upgrade here? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to even pick up any of these other troops. I think it's going to be all Genies and Naga. 2 giants. 1 giant now. How good are the Magi? Not that good. Let's get 1 more giant. And then the Genies. And then 1 more mage. And then I'm going to have a lot of flexibility. If I picked up some of the gremlins right now, that would just be 1 less stack. 1 less bit of room that I could have in my army to split Genies off that can cast more spells. So we've got 6th level creatures and 2 7th level creatures, 2 types anyway, plus the flexibility with the Genies, plus the flexibility over here. I think I like this. I think I like this a lot. Okay. Yogg, it's time. Big fight here. And this will decide our fate, I think. The enemy has fled. How could she? Let's see if we can actually keep her from running. If we can, she might have picked up some good artifacts. And that could be a big deal for us. 54 of these Master Gremlins. I'll try and keep the Angel away. I don't know who's actually going to go first. We'll go to the center of the battlefield here. Genies up so that they can respond or cast spells if they so desire. The Naga should actually get all the way down the battlefield. They should be able to do that pretty quickly. And then let's see about these mages. Okay, it's going to go Angels, Titans, and so on and so forth. You've actually got bad morale, don't you? Interesting. Should we take 1 whole round of damage? 32 spell points, 3 power. She can drop a pretty heavy lightning bolt on you. I think that we're going to risk it, though. We're going to wait and try and envelop her and overwhelm her in 1 second. Let's see what happens here. Slow. It's a good slow. I like that slow. That is going to be 1 Master Genie that goes down. Let's cast the spells where? Now that I know that the Naga are slowed, it actually feels kind of bad. Let's actually try and beef up the Genie, or the Giants. Let's try and get the Giants going. Well, there you go. Let's try and get the Angels. Okay. And those spells, I think I would have preferred the damage, actually. Whoops. Okay, 86 hit points left on these Giants, but you get the second go. We will try and work on the Master Gremlins who have not gone yet. It's going to be a couple that go down. 1 more Genie goes down. Interesting. I thought that the Stone Golems would actually focus on the Naga. They choose not to. And then the Angel still has its turn. I don't think we're going to be able to overwhelm the enemy. Yeah, the Titan's going to get to go first. And so for that reason, I think that we actually attack the ammo cart. Sounds crazy, but I think that that's what we're going to do. We're going to lose 1 giant here. But again, the whole point of what we're doing here is trying to overwhelm the enemy. And I need access into these Titans. Oh my word, that changes everything. Okay, we got to kill gargoyles, this 1 stone golem, and we got to hope that they don't have ballistics. We got to hope that they don't have some of this other stuff. 4 hit points per Master Gremlin, so that's about 104 hit points here. We should kill all these Master Gremlins here. And then we just have to... Hopefully 1 Master Genie can do 13 points of damage. There's 5. There's this. Did we mess this up? Can we kill 5 stone gargoyles here? No, we cannot. 11 hit points left. He's gonna run. Darn. Darn. Tell you what though. I like that we went for it. I really like that we went for it. And it seems like we probably could have sent that other Genie down to the gargoyle, and that would have given us what we needed. That was a miscalculation there. The Naga, I think, would have still gone before the Stone Golem. That was a mistake. I thought that the Naga would have to be the ones to defeat the Titan. And maybe they would have, maybe they wouldn't have. Maybe either way, it was going to be by the skin of our teeth. The thing that really irks me is that we lost 3 Magi to that lightning bolt. Darn. Okay, so we do not get the experience, or because there's no experience to be had. We don't get the army because, hey, there's no army to be had. So now we just have to continue up the road. We're going to pick up all this. It's day 6. We're going to get this refugee camp before the final day. We're going to see. We're going to just see what we have at our disposal. It's time for another hero. 2 heroes, not enough. We'll pick up another hero tomorrow. Let's see what these gentlemen do. Something tells me that they're going to do their very best, and it's not going to be very good. I got to get this castle before the new week. And we shall. We will even ignore this gold mine. I don't think that these enemies are going to be able to stop us. Not again with the 2 giants, the 5 Naga, and the angel. There's just too many hit points there. There's just too many hit points there. I don't think you got a shot at that. Terek is going to travel up the road and be prepared probably to grab this and the refugee camp in short order. As we carry on, this is in a good spot. I think Sculptor's Wings now, because we've seen how useful gargoyles can be. And then we'll carry on. And then continue to start to upgrade these troops. Hobgoblin population is up. That actually could be one of those things that's a problem. If I have this one hero with just the 1 mage, for example, I cannot reach this refugee camp now with Terek. So that changes my plans up a little bit. Yeah, sure. Hobgoblins are the creatures I want. Will I engage them? You better believe it. Will I take any losses? Absolutely not. Why did I engage them? I don't remember. I'm sure that there was a good reason. This fight is actually not going to be easy. There's going to be some losses, but again, we can totally do it, and it's going to be worth it because Aine is nowhere to be found. So let's see if we can do better than the 5 and then a couple of these other creatures. 2 Naga. Yeah, that's pretty nice on their end. Single stacks of Genies. And very important to note is that we have left turret, right turret, and the main Bastille. Plus, they are hidden, but there are landmines here, and they do a lot of damage. I can't remember how much damage they do. It's a lot. It's like 150 damage. You can fly over them. But if the Naga go through them, they're gonna lose 1 Naga. That feels bad. Is that 1 giant? That's 1 giant. So we gotta be very careful and be very purposeful if we're gonna go in that direction. The basic ballistics, this actually might be pretty important. Let's try and get this gate. If we can get the gate, that would be so awesome. Oh! There's no landmines right there. Okay. I don't think that I worry about the damage from these 4 Magi. I think that we just want the Naga. Can we kill 1 whole Naga? I don't think so. We'll do it like this. Damage onto the Naga. 3 is going to go kill 4. We're going to have Master Genie. The small stack is going to try and beef up this Angel. Mirth. I'm fine with that. And then this stack of 2. I think that I do want to get the Naga Queen something nice. Slowed. That's okay. I'm fine with that. And then, again, I think that assuming that the Giants will step here and then over here, we're not going to step onto this landmine of death. Nice pathing. Good job. It would be really nice, actually, if there's anybody who knows anybody from the Hoda team. It'd be really awesome if you could actually plan your route. If you could do like a manual mode where you say, okay, mages, don't just go here and then they will path in whatever direction they will. But you say, okay, you can move 6 hexes, go here, 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 and then here. So that way they can you can draw the manual path to give yourself some extra control in combat. Will that absolutely break the game? A little bit, because the AI doesn't get to do that. I understand that, but still. Oh, like that. I couldn't have really avoided that. And that feels pretty bad. That was 1 whole Naga that goes down for free because why? I knew it was there. The Naga should have known it was there. A little bit sad. Okay, let's kill 2 Naga here. We're probably going to send the Giants up, actually. There's 1 Genie left here. One more skill, 1 more spell. Stone skins, etc., etc. I think I do want the damage here, though. 66. 13 hit points left. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, well, if you're going to cast Lightning Bolt on me, we're really not going to have a good time. 66. Tell you what, let's kill the gargoyles here. Probably lose. Never mind. The Naga Queens do get to go before. And then one more round of combat. Tough losses all around. But I think that from here, we just hit quick combat. And actually, I think that the losses were worse. I think that they were a lot worse. I think we lost one more Naga Queen than we were planning on. It's really sad. But that was a must-have. I don't know where Aine is, but she's not here. So, no concerns there. Let's step in, and now we're never going to give up this town. This is now our castle. We might as well pick up this cloud castle now. And I don't think that there's anything over here that we really need to get. This resource silo we will pick up because we know that we're pretty safe here unless there's another barrier, another light blue barrier over there. But I think that this is the only one. So this scenario is feeling pretty good, and we are at month 2, week 1, day 1. We still got 3 months to complete this scenario. That feels all right. That feels all right. These are all going to get picked up by another hero who's going to be coming right behind us. We're going to go chase down this one last guy and continue to press our advantage where we can. So again, Terek can't go up in this direction. Might as well go back, pick up these extras, try and help with a little bit of a resupply. There is no shame in being the guy that lets other people do a great job. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to be the superstar. Everybody wants to be the hero. Nobody wants to be the guy that gets no credit, no respect. But there's something empowering about being the guy that makes sure that other people can do their jobs really, really well. Maybe that's a cope. I don't think it is, though. I think what I'm trying to get at is, like, everybody loves and respects the players in, like, first-person shooter games that are tanks, right? Everybody likes the tanks. Lots of people like the healers. Not everybody, but lots of people like the healers. And why is that? It's because you enable people to do their job. And if you do great at what you do, people are going to notice. And it's not going to be missed. It's not going to be forgotten. And you're going to feel the accolades. And you're going to feel pretty okay about that. There's no guarantee that you're not also going to get on the wrong side of some people being rude to you. But again, there's something nice about being the person that allows Yogg to shine. Absolutely shine. We're going to pick up... Doesn't matter. Mafala's got the 6-speed centaurs. I think the Wolf Riders are 5-speed. Then again, Tyraxor's speciality is Wolf Riders. We're going to take him. Yeah, we're going to take him. Ramparts create fountains of fortune to imbue its defenders with amazing luck. Wow, that is amazing. I agree. No purchases to make here. Again, this is just so we can get ore, gargoyles, and wood. You know, some of these extra type of things. And then we may not even really want to upgrade any of these other buildings. We're probably just going to wait. I think that knowing that we can breach the new area this way and this way and this way, I think that we might as well just know that all troops are going to go from here down the road to this destination, and then they're going to go through here. There is this Castle of Equinox. We should probably take that pretty soon. And I'm a little bit scared because this castle was not incredibly well upgraded. That makes me think that one of these other castles over here is probably well upgraded. I do see a shipyard. The shipyard is probably going to be important so we can cross this body of water, so we can get to this other side. We do see a quest guard and lots of ancient behemoths. Oh, goodness. And again, all of this is not really necessary. Let's be smart with our fights down the road because we don't need it more experience. Not necessary. But these +1s, like these schools of war and such, that's always going to be worth our time because those stats are going to stick with us from playthrough to playthrough. Let's be smart about our movement points there. Let's pick up this +1 with the mages. No losses. Excellent. And I will pick up the mages now. Another hero will go for that Seer's Hut. I don't know what it is. I don't really care at the moment. If it was the Spirit of Oppression, that would be hilarious, actually. That starting artifact that we could have taken, that would have been actually so funny. It's like, yeah, if you have the Spirit of Oppression, you get whatever. It's like, oh, is that even in the map right now? And the answer is no, it's not. It's like, oh, okay. There's a gold mine down this way. I think that we can maybe get to the refugee camp this way. We shall. We shall. I'm going to look one more time for purchases. We got to get the library at some point. Let's get that now. And I will plan on getting all this upgraded. Let's check on this guy. I haven't had the opportunity to right-click. Oh gosh, she's back. Yeah, we beat you once, but now you've got some other troops to your name. I got a feeling that she's not going to be easy prey a second time. Let's grab... Do I care about sulfur? Yes, I do. I do. And why do I care? Because I'll be able to trade that for other resources that I really want. Oh no, look at this. Are we going to be able to beat with this army lots of Naga queens? I think we... Well, if we can't, we have to turn around. If we can't, we have to beat here and then go back. And this is going to be one of those kind of like annoying times where you have to be very logistical. These maps that have, I don't know, what do you call them? A time limit? It's very difficult, as we've discussed in some other playthroughs that have a time limit, it's very difficult at times to make sure that the scenario is challenging, but also not annoying. And in this case, this might be a time where this scenario could be annoying. How do I mean? It might be annoying if you are using barriers and just winding roads to make it difficult to complete the scenario in the required amount of time. That could be a big problem as far as like level design. It's not really necessarily fun just to get through the map that way. Most people, myself included, love adventuring, but we don't like having to fight the map just because you made it annoying. I don't know if that makes any sense. Maybe it doesn't, but that's not my favorite style of play. Perhaps it is yours, and if it's yours, I'm thrilled. But if it's not, and you can commiserate with me, I'm all for that as well. Picking up the Titans is so big. Just one or two Titans can actually help us defeat anything here. I think that we're going to go back. We're going to step right here on this Mage's Tower. We're going to wait. We're going to pick up the Seer's Hut, actually, and just see what this is. Oh. They want Titans. I am an agent for the Emperor of a distant land. Recently, his armies have fallen on hard times. If you could bring 3 Titans to me, I could pay you handsomely. We will see what he wants to give us. It's most likely that we will bring Titans down, use them to defeat this whole section, and then on the way out, we will give up the Titans. That makes more sense than anything else. So, all right, let's go back. Again, we're trying to get to this refugee hut camp. It looks like we are going to be unable to. But now we have more or less flagged all of these different mines and dwellings. That feels okay. It's going to be pretty difficult, I think, to get all the dwellings situated. It's going to take multiple heroes, I fear, to make that work out in our favor. But that doesn't mean that we ought not to try, especially when there's hobgoblins along the path. We will come back from the Mage Tower, fear not. And then we might as well, again, get as close to these Titans as we can, because those are going to be the main troops that we want to send on the road. 4 Titans are available. We're going to purchase 2. I think we're actually going to trade. Do we trade resources now? How much more gold do we need? I do want to at least have 3 Titans. 3 Titans can clear all that out, and then we can decide if we want to trade them later or not. Wood and ore we have much of. I don't anticipate needing to buy a fort anytime soon. Let's get all that. And 3 Titans, again, should be sufficient. That should take care of all of our problems. I will take a little bit of crystal just to upgrade the Genies that we have here and these Magi into Archmagi. And we're going to call that a good time. Oh, who am I kidding? We have to pick up Genies too. We're going to move out tomorrow. These are actually the fun logistics. I mentioned that there's some logistics that I don't enjoy. Those are the logistics that do matter. Those are the logistics I think are fun. Maybe I'm being a stick in the mud and being very choosy about which logistics I'm gatekeeping as quality or not. But I feel like there's a big difference in the way that some of these logistics are built. Not all logistics are built the same. You are kidding me. We're going to have a secondary hero that can just do some crazy stuff. At the cost of good morale, do you pick up this one Hydra to help you with like Naga and stuff? I think so. Like, why not? You might as well. I think that these hobgoblins are officially a lot easier to deal with. We're still gonna let Yogg do the damage, but my word. Pick up the logistics. We've got stuff over here to get. We'll get there in just a moment or two. And then final upgrades onto these troops. I definitely want to go into this final battle. I shouldn't say final, I don't know what else there is here, but this other battle without at least fully upgraded troops. How about that? Okay. Hydra goes over, as do the gargoyles, because they're going to be pretty useful. Might as well go up the road. Advanced logistics, terrific. And there is the pathfinding here. We're going to pick that up on our way around. Yes, quite. Hobgoblins want to run. I will let them because, again, we don't really need that. Might as well pick up the windmill and then head on back because I think that Terek can get all the way up to here. Yeah, so let's head on out. Pick up the idol on our way. Plus to our morale, and that's actually going to be useful because we're mixing so many different types of troops. Send over all these individuals. We're going to combine and move some things around here. Let's get the non-upgraded units out. Does that include giants? It does. I don't want to lose 2 titans just because they were giants and they had reduced damage. This should be fine. Terek should go here to this water wheel. And actually with the giants, he can clear out goblins along the way too. On our way up, we're going to pick up this Naga bank. That shouldn't be a problem. You have found the Naga bank. Do you wish to attack the guards? I do. Let's see. As far as splits go, I think that you want your ranged troops right there. I don't think it matters about the titans because they're titans. Let's try and avoid the one Master Genie. I will lose a gargoyle, but I just don't want to lose a Naga. Should I attack? Let's try and avoid damage from the Naga queens here. Let's see if we can get there. Prayer? Sure, why not? I don't know if this 200 hit point angel is actually in danger or not. We're gonna hope not. 69 damage goes down. Let's work on the rest of these Naga here. So we wasted some damage. Oops. 3 gargoyles go down. How did the AI fight this fight so much better than me? What? I'm actually confused. I mean, maybe I don't lose a genie here, but I doubt it. Yeah. You want to lose 1 genie, or do you want to lose like 7 gargoyles? I think you still want to lose... I think you still want to lose the other troops, but the AI is going to fight this fight much better than me. My word. Okay, that's not good. Frenzy, my defense skill is now 0. Oops. That's not good. I think that the Titans are going to walk up and attack this stack of 3. Or maybe this stack of 2. No, this stack of 3. Kill them. Gargoyles are just going to keep doing their job. Doing a great job. Just keep taking damage. And then if I take the retaliation, we're sunk. 290 some damage though, that should be enough. And we do kill the Naga here. Should we go for broke? 292 damage? Yeah, I think that'll kill them all, won't it? And then the Naga queens are just insane. So good. Frenzy, reducing your defense skill down to 0 to get so much attack skill is not advisable in my opinion. I would prefer to have balanced troops. Not everybody would, and there's definitely times like now where you can see how effective it is to just make one crazy offensive juggernaut. Anyway, so yeah, 10 gargoyles, but you'll save the genie. Again, I kind of want to refight that battle just to see how the AI fought it, because I'm still learning Heroes 3 again, but I think that we'll take that. 12 gems and 6,000 gold. This is just a quicker way into this area. I might as well fight this fight now, hadn't I? There's no reason not to. Okay, just take them. I don't care. Take the gargoyles. What did they ever do for me? I don't know. I think that picking up these +1s actually matters for this reason. I think in the future, Yogg will carry over all of his all of his secondary skills and his primary stats to a future scenario. And I think in the future scenario, he will be able to use magic. So I think that picking up these +1s actually does matter a little bit. We're going to assume it does, and if it doesn't, my apologies. It cost me 1,000 gold in this scenario. I don't think that that's going to be the difference between winning and losing. Alrighty. And our very last upgrade here. It's probably not a bad idea to look at this artifact merchants. Maybe it'll be good, maybe not. But we'll at least look just to see what's available. Tyraxor is really here to get mages and the gremlins. We picked up everything we need to over here. I think we already got the gargoyles from that parapet. And do I need a 4th hero here? I don't think so. I think that we're just fine. I really do. I do think that we're fine. And so I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I recognize it could be a thing. Several titans, we're going to have to come back for that. I think that with this army, though, we can defeat a pack of gold golems. I don't know if it's worth it, actually, to risk it. Even losing, again, 1 giant is a risk that you ought not to take. Truly. Truly. All right, everybody else is going to head down. It's day 7. We get back to the mages just in time. We're not going to pick them up at this point, but we will pick up this windmill. And we're going to stay here overnight so we can pick that up in the morning. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I'm sad. Okay. Well, let's just go back to this one water wheel, and then everybody's going to have something to do on day 1 right now. 1,000 gold here. And I think that we actually want to go get this windmill and the refugee camp. 4 magi here. Gremlins. And yeah, something tells me that 3 heroes can do this whole thing. At least I sure hope. On we go with Yogg. We did not pick up this lean-to. Somebody else got it. And I'm not even checking my castles at this point because I don't think it matters. I think that we've already gotten what we need to out of them. Let's get another 7th level creature. Archmagi. Massive. +4. That's sweet. Even for a one-time bonus. We've gotten some great luck with these refugee camps, and we might have the opportunity at getting a little bit more lucky. Can I beat this fight and do it any better? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth spending the time. Archmagi again? I don't think, but maybe it is. Was that just amazing RNG? Has this just been like an RNG smorgasbord? It might be, and here's how I mean. Archmagi here, Archmagi here. I don't think that the refugee camps are synced. I think you get different troops at every single camp. And so the fact that we've gotten 3 7th level creatures and Archmagi in 2 separate or at the same week in 2 separate instances, I think that that is incredibly noteworthy. That is incredibly noteworthy. That is not lost upon me at all. Stone gargoyles, we got to get those, and then we're going to head south so we can pick up the rest of these other troops. It's day 3. We'll have enough time. And we have, again, Tyraxor is going to be able to head this way. Yeah, we should have enough time to pick that up. Rally flag for the plus. And the temple. Oh, we've already gotten that. We'll pick that up on the way out. The Naga bank. Let's get the Naga first. And the Dwarven Treasury. We can pick up all that. I don't want to lose the bonus. I don't want to lose the bonus that we just picked up from the rally flag. We'll use the bonus on the biggest fight here, which is, again, these Naga. Okay. Lots of Naga queens. Pretty big fight. Pretty big losses, too. 26. 26. What is my best troop? It's easily these Titans. These Hydras, I'm hoping that the Hydra goes down. Actually, I really want the Hydra to stay alive. Archmagi, we're going to try and keep you guys alive. To which I'm sure that they reply, oh, gee, thanks. Really happy to hear that. How far can you get? This is going to be about as far as we can go. We're going to use our 2 Hex creatures to block everything in. And then this 1 Master Genie is actually going to be pretty useful. Trying to give these Titans some bonuses. That's not it. That's not going to be a pretty good bonus. Good morale notwithstanding, I think that we just wait for everybody. For absolutely everybody. Okay, I think we defend here then. Unfortunately, because these enemies have no retaliation, we're gonna end up just having to really slug this out. But then again, it is what it is. We'll have our opportunities. Do they do 175 damage? No, they do not. I'm going to have to check to see what the damage is for 4 Naga Queens. Naga Queens do about 99 damage. That's going to be good information for us to have. There is 9 hit points left on this Naga Queen. Do we brawl it out? I think so. If we lose Arc Magi, we lose Arc Magi. If we lose the Angel, we lose the Angel. We're going to fight the fight. We're going to win. It's not going to be pretty, but we're going to win. And we're going to just take the fight from there. There's a huge stack of 5. Unfortunately, they are out of range. We're going to do half damage to them. So instead, we're going to let the Angel potentially take all these hits and go down. Yeah, with 107 hit points left, he's going to go down. Let's just plan on it. Let's instead try and deal damage to these Naga Queens that are really, really close. One more time, Master Genies. Precision. That's actually changing. That's going to change my decision a little bit, isn't it? We're going to move the Angel back because that's going to make it difficult for enemies to get onto these Titans. While we have no melee penalty, the precision now is very important with our archery and with this extra damage here. We can kill a whole stack of Naga, I think. 282 up to 423 damage. Let's try and kill this one right here. No, this one right here can reach down. Let's see what we can do there. Yep, 380 damage. That was actually a really great Master Genie, by the way. Very thrilled with the work that they did. And then can this stack of Naga Queens get down? They cannot. We've mitigated some of the damage. We're going to be able to move things around just a tiny bit. 23 hit points left here. Let's see what we can do there. 109. Naga Queens are taking a beating, but that's kind of what their job is. I can totally bring the Hydra off. And I think I shall, because I don't think I care about the 9 Archmages nearly as much as I do some of these other troops. The Naga Queens are actually doing a good job here. Just kind of clogging up space. I think that we destroy this one Naga Queen here for free. And then we try and kill this whole stack here. We get close. Angel goes down. Naga Queen goes into a defensive position. The Hydras are about to get a pretty big hit off. And then this Naga Queen is going to die fairly soon. Let's try and... Let's see. Titans are going to go there. Should we do 41 damage here and kill one Naga Queen? I think we're going to kill one Naga Queen anywhere we attack. We do not. Interesting. Okay, and we do lose the precision bonus, and we've actually had the enemies move out of the way from a nice attack. We can kill a lot of hit points for the creatures here. That's going to be 2 Naga Queens that go down. I really wish I could get the precision attack off on this stack of 5. We're just going to wait. Oops, that's not good. I didn't think I'd do that much damage. Can I do 62 hit points worth of damage? I can. It's very unlikely. Let's see it. Ooh, nice hit. 66 damage. That was a very high end of damage that was possible there. So interesting. 28 hit points left on this Hydra. I do want the Hydra to go down fairly quickly. The Titans are just going to have to take the retaliation. And actually, I want them to. The Arc Magi, might as well just have you guys run. We'll save just a few troops. Hydra still alive. Still alive. 19 hit points there. Should go down. They do. And then that's the fight. So very heavy losses. The Genie, the Angel, and the Naga Queens, and then most of the Archmages. Useful, not useful. I don't love the losses. That Angel, though, did his job. It feels so bad that he doesn't get to retire. But, buddy, when you join up, you just have to know that there's always some risks. Even if you're this big, awesome guy, there's always some risks. So, very sad, actually. There's a part of me that, in the storytelling of a Heroes of Might and Magic playthrough, I generally like to find some meaning in the fights. I like the story, and you can tell the story by just going through little moments like that. I wish that things had been a little bit different in that fight, just so the Angel could have survived and so he could have had that nice little retirement. It doesn't always happen that way. The 2 Archmages go down. I don't think I can do much better, but the 7,500 gold and the 10 crystals, very, very nice. And this Naga bank here, we're going to check to see how many Naga it is. All 3 of the Titans need to survive, so I can just save the time from going back on this Seer. I don't even know what the bonus is yet, but it'll be interesting to note. Have we been on a wild goose chase? The answer is no. We can actually go in via this light blue guarded border gate now. Am I going to until Yogg comes back? Absolutely not. No chance. No way. 7 speed on the Archmages. We're just going to sit here for one more turn. It's day 6. I think we've gotten everything we need. Yeah, and these troops are definitely not going to go through this Dwarven Treasury. Why am I this far in? I don't really remember, actually. Okay. And back we go. So, Yogg is going to sit here. Do we want to defeat a pack of Naga Queens or a pack of Naga and a few Naga Queens with 3 Titans in the Hydra? I've got so much gold and so many resources. I'm not going to be short. I don't need this Naga Bank. I do not need this Naga Bank at all. So we will ignore that fight for now. Yeah, I've got nearly... Oh my gosh. I've got too much gold. Is there any such thing? Absolutely not. But we will pretend like there is such a thing. As our troops get into this position for the new week. In fact, it's going to be up here, I think, that Tyraxor needs to go. And then Terek should be able to press up into the enemy pretty soon. I might need another hero right now just for logistics. And it will be Fafnir, just because he's going to have some additional troops. Black dragons are the most powerful creature of the dungeons. Interesting. I had no idea. And we're going to purchase all of these troops here. We're going to purchase all these troops over here first, actually. Upgrading along the way. Again, I've asked and I'm not sure. Is there a button that will let you upgrade all your troops at once? Any upgraded troops in a garrison, in a visiting hero? If there is, please let me know, because it's very, very interesting to me. Whoa, we are not going to be able to purchase everybody. Hey, I should probably go back to that Naga Bank, shouldn't I? Oh my goodness, I did not expect that. That's crazy. Granted, we've had a lot of troops just kind of backing up, but woof, woof, woof. Do we go back? No, it's too far away. It's too far away. We won't worry about it. Maybe there's going to be like a lot of gold from giving over 3 Titans, or maybe we're going to get some other bigger troops. I don't know. I forget what the bonus is. And so for that reason, actually, Fafnir's a little bit useless at the moment. I'm going to wait on Terek for one more day because we're still getting a lot of gold. And that should be enough for him actually to get pretty much whatever's left. At least, yeah, 8,000 gold worth of Master Gremlins. Oh yeah, I'd love for these Obsidian Gargoyles to follow me. They're going to have to wait. They're just going to have to wait. So everybody needs to head out. And somebody else is going to pick up the Altar of Wishes. Maybe it's going to be Fafnir. In fact, let's actually have Fafnir head in that direction right now. Like this. Gargoyles as the faster unit. And he can just take off. Okay. And then Tyraxor, we don't have enough gold anymore, so I messed that up. Oops. Let's just pick up here at the... Let's pick up here at the Seer's Hut. At last, the 3 Titans that will save our empire. Here is your payment. Are they ready to depart? I guess 12 Naga Queens are better than 3 Titans. Like, I guess that they are. What's the cost as far as gold goes? Hold on, I need to find this out. 1,600 gold. So 16 times 12. Okay, versus 3. I mean, so the gold is about the same. The damage is really where you get the bonus, though, because 40 to 60 damage versus 30 damage flat. And so the possible amount of damage you're going to do in one turn is massive. Plus, if you have the basic offense, I think especially because you have the advanced offense, then the Naga Queens do more damage in general. Okay, all right. I don't love that decision, but it's overall definitely the correct choice. It's just so hard to see your big awesome Titans go. Oh, I don't love that decision. I really don't. I think it's the right decision, but I don't love it. Okay, why are we doing this, by the way? We are doing this because we are going to come out right here. And I want Yogg to hit the enemy hard and hit them fast. I'm not going to pick up any of those war machines. I don't think that a Ballista doing 8 damage at a time is going to be pretty useful for me. And so we won't. And then the healing from a first aid tent, not that great. The ammo cart might actually be okay. I don't think that I have any troops that really need to struggle with that, though. The enemy is clearing out a lot of this other stuff. I think that Aine, as a good hero, has given them some new life. And they're probably pushing into those northern territories in a way that they otherwise wouldn't. Save for the fact that I have sent her over there. Sometimes you'll find if you have a hero that is not a lose condition, you can sometimes have them fast travel or do like a poor man's town portal. And the easiest way to make that happen is you give them one troop and then you have them fight some creatures that are not going to kill that one army unit in one go. And then they run, they get rehired immediately, but you get to rehire them at another castle. So you can save yourself several days worth of travel at the cost of basically one unit and 2,500 gold. It's not ideal, but it absolutely works. Of course, I can't do that with Yogg because if he gets dismissed, he's just a lost condition. In fact, it won't even let me dismiss this hero. Huh, that's smart. I like that. Although, quite frankly, if you are the guy that, or gal, if you let yourself lose a scenario because you just dismiss Yogg, I think that at that point, you're the problem. I don't think that the game should hold your hand so much that you're just like, oh, I had no idea. I didn't know. Buddy, if you didn't know that that would cause you to lose, I got some questions for you. I truly do. This is important. What troops do we want in the middle? I think that we want Titans actually in the very middle. Gremlins to the top and to the bottom. And then the Genies, actually, I want to go here. Obsidian Gargoyles with their 9 speed. They're still going to get to go before most troops, but they're going to be able to get away just in case there's like a meteor shower or something right there. I think that's going to be best for us. And so fast troops, slow troops, slow troops. I think this is an okay split for me. And then we breach the light blue border gate. We haven't really been keeping track of the enemy. Several, few, lots. Okay, we want your Titans, and so for that reason, we're not going to wait. It's day 5. We're going to maybe pick up this Garden of Revelation later, but not right now. Why? I don't care. Naga Bank, I got a feeling that it's already been taken. Again, I don't care. And hopefully there's a boat nearby that we can just borrow. I say borrow, but really I'm just going to take it and never give it back to you. And I think that the enemy immediately turns tail and runs. What are you doing? You're just giving me the entire continent? You're saying, no, I can't defeat you and I don't even want to try? You don't even want to try and keep this town? This castle? You're just going to give this to me for free? All right. So be it. 30 Master Gremlins. That's just the battlements. You can't stop that loss. And okay. All right. That's just the way it is. The enemies are going to make me chase them into the water. I guess I was going to go in that direction anyway. My one single Hydra can now help me clean out some of this other stuff. Nothing there. Oh, I want to read that actually. I don't usually read this. The sound of music brings you to a small garden where you attempt to sneak up on a leprechaun who is happily dancing about in the clearing. You try and capture him, but his nimbleness allows him to elude you. Darn. And then everybody else just needs to go. Again, Magi and Genies here. Windmill is not going to be worth it at this time. But this castle here does have the upgraded Cloud Castle, and it's very, very well upgraded. That's stupendous. So we're going to have to really focus on getting Titans first, and everything else is going to have to come second. But I think that this is a big enough army with Yogg. I think that we buy the boat. We get into the water now. And Fafnir can potentially do a nice little hero chain from here to here with another hero. And we will do our best. We will do our very best. We were 2 movements short there. We'll do our very best to get troops here and here onto Yogg before we go. I think Yogg is going to be the toughest hero out there. I don't think anybody's going to be better than him. Did they ever pick up this Naga Bank? It looks like they did not. So that's an opportunity for growth. Otherwise, Sulfur Dune is probably the next big thing. Yep, okay. So on to a new day. It is month 2, week 4, day 7, and they landed. Those dirty dogs. Huh. They decided that they wanted to just make me suffer. Okay. Well, that means that everybody needs to keep a weather eye out and avoid that hero. And I actually think I really do prefer that. Because now I'm going to make sure that I get all my troops, all my heroes are going to bring all the troops to the front. Yep. And in so doing, we're going to make sure that we really land as the absolute power that the enemy cannot stop. It's going to take me 2 turns to land here. I think you can get through here. I think you could path through there. Well, yeah, you have to be able to. The problem is the enemy going to go this way and then get back into a boat over here? It's going to take me 2 turns to land. I think we're going to do it. Or I think we're going to land here instead of here. Yeah, I think so. And then let's just see. Purchasing the troops that are necessary. Titans here. Titans. Archmages. Genies. We're going to wait on these troops. Then we're going to go back over to here and do the same thing. So that way, as we run out of gold, we still get troops where we need them, and we get some pretty good troops. That's going to help, even if it's going to cost us a little bit of time. That's interesting. You think you can beat me. Maybe she doesn't think she can beat me, but that's an interesting summoned boat, because that puts her in grave danger. That is pretty interesting. Because we got the logistics and we've got the boots of speed and the equestrian gloves, I think that we should be able to catch him before he goes into another boat. I hope. I think. I don't know. We're going to waste his time, though. He's going to have to come all the way over here through the snow, back and forth. Let's make him prove it. And still we continue to pick up troops. I think that this is actually further out of his way, so we're going to wait here. And Fafnir, does he have all the troops that he wants and needs? We're going to take all these troops, because we can defend this castle. I believe we're going to go this far, and the next turn we should be able to get up there. And then that way we know for sure we're not going to lose that castle. I just don't want to spend the time to lose it. Our friend goes down. That was... Who was that? Terek? That was Terek. So Terek goes down. Very unfortunate. We are ready to defend this castle with our lives. I don't think that Geralwolf can escape our clutches. He cannot. And these are really reasonable losses, considering all of the damage that he could put out. I think we're just going to accept this, because my internal clock is ticking, not just in game time, but in real time. I try and keep these playthroughs fairly quick. And I say that, and then I look at the time, and it's like 3 hours. So we need to pick up the pace a little bit. And part of that means just not fighting every single fight, especially if we don't really have to. I think that with our troops on hand, we're going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. We still need to get this one Naga bank. We shall. No losses. 2 losses. Just fine. 8,000 gold. Every little bit helps. And then I don't want the enemies to land. And so any troops moving in and out now are going to go by land to boat to help speed things along. 2, 10, 33, 12. Oh, I should just hit by all. The reason why I was doing that 1 by 1 was because I thought I'd run out of gold. And of course I'm not going to, because I just picked up that Naga bank. Whoops. Okay. Urnson or Tyraxor. It's time for him to bring these troops up here. the giants and such so they can get upgraded. Maybe I just wait for one more go around too. This is going to be 9 extra titans. 9 extra titans is a lot. Let's get our slowest creature upgraded. Let's see what else we would really like. I think you're going to want to save gold so that we can actually upgrade these giants. Yeah, I think that we just send them now. And then on day 1, I think that we're going to plan on going. I'm going to drop off these troops here now, simply so that nobody else tries to get into the water and scare me. I don't think that they will. I think that I'm already tough enough, but I want to make sure. Because it would be a major sad point if we came so far and then we kind of tripped at the finish line. I would hate to see that happen. I've seen it before where I've lost this scenario in the past because the enemy bought so many boats and then they summoned boats to that coast and it crowded me out. I was unable to land. There are times in these scenarios where you will find that, where stupid stuff like that happens and you're just like, okay, I guess I'm just going to lose, I guess. Because you can't advance any further and the enemy's not going to help you out. And I suppose you could just keep hitting in turn until they change their ways, but they don't have any incentive to. You would have to back so far off them to want to do that. And then you'd have to hope that they land in your area. And then it's just a big deal. It's a big deal. But there are times where it happens more in Heroes 3 than Heroes 2, I think. Or where something like that just ruins your day. I'm going to try and check these heroes. Yeah, when your big armies are a few titans and I'm picking up so many more, I'm just not that worried. Be aware that we have lots of giants to upgrade 9. That's 27,000. We're going to want to just buy Naga and Genies, I think. Oh, and we will get the Magi. It's going to cost us a bit of time, but time we have. And in fact, we're going to go to right here. Tomorrow, we're going to upgrade everybody and send them. And then we're going to meet Yogg up the road, and then we're going to land. So this scenario is not over by any means. There's still much to be done. And we're probably costing ourselves not just time, but also, you know, some potential likelihood at additional opportunities. By the way, wow, that cost us all of our gold to make that happen. Thankfully, we have 3 marketplaces. Let's just trade for resources. This is why we've been picking these up this whole time. Let's just avoid trading all of our gems. Like that. And then I think that we purchase everybody here in this castle. Yep. And we still have gold to spare. Terrific. Terrific. Okay. Yeah. I guess we should have done that already at least once. But the next round of troops that come our way are going to be absolutely overwhelming. And in fact, I think that it's actually kind of okay to leave some troops behind, literally just for defense, because in the event that the enemy gets behind us, we're going to feel so bad. And I just don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see that happen. If an enemy hops into one of these boats, that'll feel pretty bad. They finally get this light blue Keymaster's tent, so they can come through here at any point. At this point, it's a little bit of a moot issue. Or as Joey from Friends would say, it's a moo issue. You know, it's like a cow. Because you don't really care what a cow has to say on the matter. It's a cow. I'm sorry. That's an okay pop culture reference. Granted, I don't know when Friends went off the air. I think it was like in 2006. We're going to Google it. We're going to Google it. I got time. Friends final episode date. May 6th, 2004. Jeez. You ever have those moments where you realize that you're getting a little bit older? And it doesn't make you sad, but it does make you be like, dang, really? Yeah, 2004. That was a minute ago. We're going to fight this major battle. Aine is back. She's got several titans, a horde of the steel golems, a pack of cyclopes. That's interesting. The other troops are kind of negligible. The swarm is a little bit concerning, but we're going to defeat her without any major problems, I really truly believe. And we're going to fight the fight ourselves just to see how much better we can do. Yeah, your 7 titans do not hold a hold up to my 24. In fact, we're going to put ourselves in harm's way with our Titans, just because I want to make sure I'm doing maximum damage to you with my archery. And I think that we can just shock and awe. Absolutely shock and awe. We're going to keep the Archmagi back a little bit, and definitely the Master Gremlins, because they are so fragile. I think I'm more worried about, let's see, Titans or Naga Queens. How fast can these guys go? Right now we are completely out of range on these guys. I think that we just focus on the Titans and make them cast a haste or something. I will use my Master Genies on round 1 to help out my Naga Queens. Crap. Okay. All right. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Did we wait? Yeah, we waited. Or rather, they hasted. Okay. All right. I'm going to move the gargoyles up in just a second. But we're going to deal with these Naga Queens like this. Yeah. You jerks. They have families, okay? Come on, man. 330 down to 133 on their Master Gremlins. An eye for an eye. It makes us all blind, but... Dang, that teleport was nasty. I really like the teleport spell. The teleport spell is one of those spells where it has such a high ceiling. It's got unlimited value. What do I mean by that? Unlimited value. What I mean is this. It could be absolutely terrible. If used improperly, it's going to be bad. But it has the potential to be a game-changing, impossible to ignore type of spell. It could be either. And you're not going to know until you kind of get it into the hands of an experienced player. It all depends on how you use it. Maybe it's great, maybe it's bad. Tough to say. Journal entry number 4. I am resting my army before we begin the battle to cross the border. Just as my scout reported, the border garrison is heavily guarded. Although my troops look apprehensive, I think they will hold together. When we get across the border, their morale will hopefully improve. Why am I going up this way? I don't know. I see a barrier. I want to take it. 78 of the gargoyles. Sure. No other losses. All right, fine. And again, I'm worried about somebody coming this way into this boat. And so for that reason, let's go and get more troops. Actually, is there anybody over here? Did we already get all the troops over here? No, there's still plenty. Plenty over here. And now, remember, the enemy does have access to this main area. This castle is mostly bought out. This castle is mostly bought out. Yeah. So you might as well purchase everybody. Just like this. 9,000 gold left. And then go up to here. And then, again, purchase everybody? No, because these troops are all unupgraded. You're going to want to upgrade them as soon as you can. In just a second, we're going to go get the ore pit. But let's hope that nobody backdoors us into that boat. Daramith is nobody. Journal entry number 4 continued. The battle was indeed fierce. I did not expect to lose as many troops as I did. I must be more careful next time. But for now, it is done. I have made it across the border. I just hope the Academy doesn't attempt to cross the border too if they haven't already. This area isn't that well traveled, and it would probably take a while before the Duke of Krewlodian realizes that Aine has invaded his territory. I agree. In fact, Dragon Teeth, Dragon Bone Greaves, no problems. I don't think that we need to really go into this area anymore. I think that with the 24 Titans, we are the biggest, baddest, scariest guys out here. I don't think that we need to do anything but pick up these +1s. The +1s are actually really important because this is how you give yourself an advantage for later. I don't plan on fighting any of these other red troops. If they come into my territory, okay, fine. You have a death wish. I will honor that death wish. Otherwise, we're just going to send Yogg to the very front to defeat Behemoths and such, because they're not gonna want to fight me. Aha! I knew it. In fact, if I could have scuttled the boat, oh gosh, if I could have scuttled the boat, I would have. Let's get everybody here, or at least as many as we can. I'm gonna keep the wolves. You might as well. 23 Naga. Goodness gracious, do you think that they're itching for a fight? I'll bet. Let's see, +1 here. Might as well get the stables. It's day 1 tomorrow. Sure, I'll pick up the gold. Is there something in the corner there? Nice to see that we actually could figure that out. And I'm going to sit on the stables. It's going to cost me some movement points. But again, it's day 7. And I'd very, very much prefer to be able to move far for the next 7 days instead of just as far on this one day. What are you doing? What is she doing? Tough to say, but I don't think she's going to last long. I think that Aine has finally flipped her lid. I think that she has lost the last vestiges of her sanity. I think that she is in for a very rude awakening with her one single Walking Dead unit. Pity. Absolute pity. Once again, I don't need to fight these guys. Rally flag, not necessary. Freelancers Guild, not useful. +1, I'll take it. Let's see. Rally flag, sure, at this point, because it's right along the way. I feel like there's something right in here. I'm going to go find out. Might cost me a second of time, but it'll be worth it to find out. Can I get by you? Okay, never mind. It's a little bit too far out of my way now. Coliseum, or the arena, excuse me. My scout has advised me to head south because an army of this size cannot pass through the mountains. A 2 to 4 day march south will take me to the entrance of the valley leading to the city of Groa. You enter the arena and face a pack of vicious lions. You handily defeat them to the wild cheers of the crowd. Impressed by your skill, the aged trainer of gladiators agrees to train you in the skill of your choice. We have 10 attack, 7 defense. I think that I'm good for the defense. I like defense, and since we do not have armorer, that feels good because, as I've said before, at some point you're going to get hit, and when you do, it's going to feel pretty bad. Oh my goodness. She is pretty tough. Oh, we don't actually need to pick up these titans. There is a necklace of swiftness. Jeez, I saw this charm of mana, and it made me think that there was... I thought that's what it was. It's not. We're good. We're fine. And with that, the enemy can now no longer sail back. They are too far away. They are isolated via boat, which feels okay. I don't think I can get all these troops over here. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, everybody's going to have to go that way. Pity. But I don't think, as I'm looking at this, I don't actually think that we need more troops. Unless there is like a trap. It's possible. It's possible that there's a trap. Might as well take the freebies here and here. Temple for the next big fight. Aha, that's what I'm really going after. And so I believe that this match is coming to a close. If I'm wrong, that's going to feel really bad. Okay. But Yogg is tough, and 24 Titans is really tough. So, I mean, if you need to have more army than this, then you can understand that it was a very honest mistake. Journal entry 6. It is almost over. The scout's map indicates that this is the entrance to Groa's Valley. I will gather my generals and enter the gates of my new home. Aha! Except, buddy, you've got a quest guard here. The guards here say they have orders to only let Yogg pass. At last, it is Yogg. Do you wish to pass? Yes, I do. We will see how this goes. We have lived peacefully and undisturbed in this valley for many years. Now you come with an army seeking to defeat us. We will not tolerate such aggression. Before you are able to convince the ancient behemoths of your peaceful intentions towards them, they attack. Oh no! We're going to fight this fight. 2 stacks of 18, 18 and 17, not too bad. I do like that I've got my Titans split. I still think that that's the best decision for me. We're going to try and keep the Master Genies out of the fight. Let's... tell you what, I see this area here. I'm going to send the golems right here, and maybe the behemoths are all going to go south instead of going up and around. We'll see if that happens or not. I don't know. Everybody needs to wait. Ooh, I did not actually think that they were going to be fast enough to get all the way over there. Okay, once again, everybody needs to wait. And you defend. Yeah, that's your job. Just defend. We're going to go down. And we're going to do full damage where we can. I'm going to actually... This is going to make sure that the behemoths don't go too far. It's It's a sacrifice. It's a bend but don't break attitude. It's not ideal. It'll work though. Master Genies. Let's just have them cast a spell. 44 Naga Queens. My word. I mean, I lamented over trading 3 for 12, but it's really the right choice. It really is. Okay. Might as well kill where we can. Kill where we can. And we're going to take some damage. Oh no! 125 down to 101. That's actually a lot of Arc Magi's lost, but... So 37, 24, and 22. Not what I liked, but we'll take it. Journal entry 7. This battle could have been avoided. All I wanted was to hold out here until the search for me relented a bit. There was no need for bloodshed. The townspeople must have been truly frightened to send out so many ancient behemoths. Well, if an army marched up to my home, I suppose I too would be alarmed. But the town's defenses are now crippled, with most of their ancient behemoths gone. When my troops are rested, I will plan an attack upon the city of Groa, because who knows what else they may unleash on me if I allow them another opportunity to take the initiative. Yep, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. I think that the worst case of, oh man, I really wish I didn't have to kill you, came in Warcraft 3, actually. In the first scenario of the Naga campaign with Maiev and her blink ability, you can blink into this place where there's this Ursa, what is it called? This is Furbolg. And he's just quietly tending to his little deer that are just hopping around, and he's all peaceful and quiet and stuff, and he probably went there to get away from the big bad evil guys and the corruption that was slowly creeping into his forest. And then out of nowhere, here comes a warden who just absolutely obliterates him. Really sad. Really sad. This fight is won. Yogg against the Cyclops Kings. We're just going to hit the auto combat here in just 1 second. We're going to go to next creature, move everybody up. This has the barricade instead of the actual explosives. These are multiple use types of damaging abilities. Really nice adjustment from Heroes 2, where it's just the moat that slows you down. Having a little bit of damage there just makes a lot of sense. And there's lots of different unique types of these areas here. Really nice. Okay, where's my auto combat? There it is. So we're just going to watch this fight play out. 45 of the Thunderbirds goes down to 23. The Wolf Raiders go down so quickly. The Master Genies are engaged in combat with the biggest, toughest unit, which is the Cyclops Kings. Again, all these troops are doing so much work. And then you would think that 34 Ogre Magi would be some very, very tough creatures. And they are. They truly are. But alas, they cannot hold up to the constant barrage of my wizard-type troops. 71 Orc Chiefs are now carrying the brunt of the offensive capabilities here for these troops. Whether or not these Naga Queens are going to do much with their bloodlust and their prayer is unknown to me at this time. 33 down to 13, down to 0 of the Orc Chiefs. This one single lone Ogre Magi cannot stand against the might of bloodlusted and prayered Naga Queens. 44 still remain, not to mention the 24 of the Titans. 95 of the Arc Magi remain, and 24 of the Master Genies. So major losses, and yet our victory is assured. We will accept this loss. Congratulations, you have captured Groa. You are victorious. And so with that, we end the first scenario of the Birth of a Barbarian campaign for Yogg. Very excellent. I love it. And this is, again, one of those scenarios that is fantastic in large part. How do I spell? There we go. This is one of those scenarios that is really useful and a good campaign if you worry about not being good at the battle tactics that you can find in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. This forces you to be better at tactics because you don't have spells. And so in the previous scenario, we really used Gem as a crutch with her spells and her ability to cast these mass spells. This campaign is not going to allow us to do that. And so we're going to have to just do our very, very best with what we have. Folks, thank you so much for the time. I'm looking forward to doing the second scenario, The Meeting, for Birth of the Barbarian soon, as we continue to follow Yogg in his quest to dispatch and do away with his genie heritage and instead become the barbarian that he knows he can be. Folks, until then, take care of you, take care of your friends, take care of your family. And of course, remember, if you're not doing it, if you're not taking the time to look after you and others, who will? My name is Fix Fox, and I'm looking so very, very forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, take really good care.